that Quince and Uslogs, the members of her clan, were in the basement and supposedly safe, as safe as they can be in this place. So, moving on, we found a room with a door to the northeast and a passage to the south. We decided to check out the door to the east because we heard some sounds, some buzzing sounds coming from behind it. Inside was a stairwell with some sort of force field around it. While we investigated, we heard ominous sounds coming from the south, sounding very much like the Nightwalker. We retreated to the hall. Remy used some really awesome illusions to hide us in the passageway. And moments later, the shadows came out of the room, forming into the Nightwalker. And an illness washed over us as he passed by, but we were safe. He moved on. We were just a little bit weary afterwards. We decided to head the opposite way of the Nightwalker, so we went north and checked out the door that we had not gone in yet. Inside were some vampires, unfortunately, so we had to fight them. We were struggling a little bit, and finally Adeline presented her holy symbol and turned to them, which was awesome. We kind of let most of them flee, took out a few of them on their way, but we decided to kind of hole up in the room where they had been and investigate there to see if there was any way through. We found a caved-in doorway, which we determined had some sort of room behind it. So Adeline used her magic to clear the stones. Rune decided to ritually cast Detect Magic just to check out the rest of this room. Remy and Chomsky scouted out the room ahead and met a man named Butcher, who had apparently escaped from captivity once the Shadowlord Malek's power was interrupted thanks to our efforts in Isik. He had killed a bunch of Shatter Kai and was kind of resting and healing his wounds. So we kind of chatted with him for a while, but we were kind of rushed along by the approach of the Nightwalker again. So we thought to hide in Remy's illusions, but decided that it would best to just run for it. So we did, got out just in time, and kind of lost the Nightwalker in the winding passages. We finally came to a dead end, which kind of worried us, but we found a secret passage to some sort of tannery or armory, found some cool armor, and are hiding out here. That's pretty much it. A lot happened.
All right. Thank you for that recap.
Uh-huh.
So it is currently 63rd of fall, 3:30 p.m. You're in the armory. There's quiet for now, but the miasma still flows around your feet, meaning you're not safe yet. Luckily, your amulets are protecting you. What do you want to do?
Seem to be
I have
able
the
to
map.
out of here.
Yeah, we're on the world map, Liv.
Oh yeah, so there is a passage out.
Thank you.
Yep. I
Can I
think. Go ahead.
can I burn 2 sorcery points or 2 spell levels to regain sorcery points? It's a
Yeah.
big
If you're.
bonus.
Go ahead and link the ability, and that should be fine.
Sure
Do
thing.
we think this thing is following us because it can smell us? Or does it just sense life and go after life?
It's hard to say.
Feels like been
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that was more towards the group.
Oh, sorry.
No, you are good.
Oh, and if you remember, you did find a set of magical studded leather in the room. I think someone
Yeah,
was using detect magic.
we just don't have identified.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good question, Chomsky, but I think that it did seem to be fooled by the by Remy's illusion, so I don't think that it's a smell thing,
Right.
so perhaps sight and sound.
Yeah, that is true. Cool.
Do you
And
think it?
so I just burned 2 first level spell slots and regained 4 sorcery points. It would take 12 seconds total.
All right.
Do you think it can?
How long did you say that took?
It takes a bonus action to do it each time, so I'm assuming it would take 12 seconds.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So that would be pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's something you can do in combat. It's something that's meant to be done in combat, but I mean, I could potentially just be like burning it really quickly, like in socially. I just want to let you know that I'm manipulating points in different areas.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
So go ahead.
did anybody grab the studded leather armor
You did.
and equip it? Oh, sweet.
So,
Cool.
Adelaine, you would notice something strange as you're standing in the room with your light source. For the most part, the shadows are still. However, you would notice on the north wall here, it almost looks like the shadows are flowing into the wall.
Okay. I wonder if this wall isn't similar to the last one. There seems to be some sort of passageway or something where the shadows are going, so I'm gonna get a little closer and then say, Shroon, do you want to come and look at this with me?
I'm sure. I'll be right there.
So take a closer look at.
All right.
Investigation?
Yeah, it would be investigation. I assume you're investigating the wall.
Yeah.
You have guidance. Oh,
So
like
it feels like there are some scratch marks on the floor, almost as if this wall is supposed to move. But you can't find any way of moving the wall just by examining that wall. There might be some kind of switch or something somewhere in the room, or elsewhere in the dungeon.
so. I'll give a glance about to see if I see anything on the walls that looks like it might, you know.
All right, you start looking around the room. How long do you want to spend doing this?
I guess before I do that, I'll say to the group, this seems to be a fairly safe place. I don't. Do I hear anything, Lou, like coming down the passage at us or anything like that?
No, it is unsettlingly quiet right now.
Okay. We might want to take a minute to just catch our breath, and then I'll start looking, and then.
Can we all help, or that?
Yeah. Oh, it depends on how much time you're gonna spend searching this room. Do you want to just keep searching until you find something, or does you want to take like a minute, 10 minutes?
I mean, I would say
I guess until danger
pretty
from
small
person.
room.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and give me some perception checks. Let's see if you find anything.
Passive perception is 20.
Mine is 21.
Oh,
All right.
mine is not.
So you're searching around, kind of looking under things, around things on the wall. And I will say, Rune, as you're looking at one of the armor stands, this one in particular, you would notice underneath one of the helmet there is kind of a bead on the head of the dummy that looks like it could be a button.
I'm going to push it.
Alright, so you push the button and the wall grinds as it opens inward then over, revealing a secret area.
I think I found it.
Well done,
Not
Rune.
really.
Very nice.
Lisa, do you want to go and have a look in there?
Yeah. Sure.
Take your light with you.
Some light. I dropped my torch.
Yeah, it's right here.
Where? Oh. Is that my
Mm.
torch?
I think
No,
that is.
no, I dropped
That's
mine
just
when we were
torch
fighting
on the
the
wall.
vampires, I think. Or,
Yeah.
No, when we were running from the guy.
I'll cast light on your weapon.
Yeah.
I'll cast light on my shield as well, and draw my shield.
Alright, so as you
It'll light out.
step into the area, you would see a couple of things. There are 2 chests which are closed, and up against the wall here, you see several dead Shadowkai just sitting there, blood coming from various wounds on them. Looks like they have
Okay.
been stabbed multiple times.
Okay. There's treasure, which is good, but there are dead Shatterkai, which I think is probably bad. Do you think it's traps? Maybe traps killed them.
Do they look recently dead?
Um,
I'm gonna step through.
thanks.
I'm gonna cast light on myself. Do I see anything different than what Uslog saw?
Well, it's hard to see the floor because of the shadows, but these Shadowkai look like they may have been here a while. Survival might tell you more,
Oh,
or medicine.
I was gonna say. Usually this isn't my forte. This is.
You do survival. I will cast guidance on you, and I will do medicine without guidance.
I'll give you guidance.
Oh, guidance is
1d4.
1d4, yep. So you would guess that these Shadowkai have been in here for maybe a day or 2. So you think they were here from before the incident. Maybe someone murdered them and hid the bodies in here.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
So they
We're
were just
probably. I'll call back in the other room. We're probably safe because I think these are not Shatterkai that will turn into undead. They appear to be quite ripe, I guess is the word. But it's possible that they look like they were dragged in here? Like, do I see like blood tracks?
Well, it's hard to see the floor, but with perception, if you're looking around, there are signs of passage. So they may have been dragged in here, yes.
I think they were dragged in here as opposed to killed by whatever these chests are.
Is it possible that this is Quince and Zeus's doing? Because they did have to get us those amulets from somewhere.
Yeah,
Aye.
maybe they were in these chests.
It's possible. Do you think we should look in these chests?
It doesn't hurt.
Check them for traps, although if Quince was here, I'm sure she already disabled them. But maybe just in case.
Perhaps. I'm gonna leave the room so that someone else can get in there.
Anyone good with traps?
I think that would just
I
be...
think I am.
Alright.
If you have, well, perception would notice traps, but if there were any, you would need thieves' tools to disable them usually.
And then I'll
I
stand
think
there.
I do have these tools.
But Adelaine, while you were in here, you didn't notice anything strange about the chests. You can make an active check if you want.
Yeah, I'll examine this chest carefully.
Okay. So the chest is locked, but you don't see anything that would indicate a trap. Same with the other one.
Okay. I don't see any traps in any of these, but just in case, I'm going to step out of the room.
Cool. I'll bring Carl in here and use my thieves' tools to try to unlock these things.
All right, so you are working on the first one. Give me a Thieves' Tools check.
Oh, right before I leave, I will guidance you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What's your HP currently at, Gnome? Is it 93-11?
That is a
Uh,
ominous question.
I'm guessing I'm supposed to be 93 minus 11.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say
So that would be 82.
that makes more sense. Alright. So with a 19, you would manage to get the first chest open. The lock isn't too hard. Opening it up, you would see several sacks inside. One of them clinks with the sound of potions.
I'm gonna relay that information back to the party.
The other one, yeah, it's just a sack, so you're not sure what's in it. Do you want to look inside the sacks? Or are you going to just
Um,
go open the next chest?
I'm just gonna open the next chest for right now, and then I'll let the party figure out what to do with the sacks.
Rune,
Okay.
do you want to do your trick where you detect magic?
I believe I should still have that up unless it's gone by now.
It's only 10 minutes, isn't it?
I think you would probably. It would be getting towards the end because you spent some time searching the room, so you might have to
Yeah.
cast it again soon.
I'll take a quick look at the items they found.
Looking in the chest, there are several auras coming from it, and there are also several auras coming from this chest.
There isn't a broom in there, is it? Is there?
Do any of the items look familiar?
Well, you just see the auras. If you want, you can go look at the items.
I'll
Oh
look at
my
the items.
goodness.
Alright, so. You look in the first chest. In one of the bags, there are 4 potions. 3 of them look like they have clear liquid in them. Clear liquid in them. The 4th one looks like a dark potion, like a darker liquid, almost like a licorice color.
It,
In the second bag, give me a D10 roll. In the second bag, there are a couple of items. One of which is a strangely colored gem. It looks like it is a kind of like light bluish gem, which has an aura on it.
Can I use like an Arcana check to see just see if I could get any more information out of what this gem is all about?
Yeah, just sorry, give me one moment to consult my notes on something. Uh, Give me another D10 roll. It looks like there is a scroll in there. And give me one more D10 roll.
Lou, when you have a chance, can you make it the party loot page editable by me?
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
sure.
be taking that over from Rune and I.
Yeah. Sorry. There's a lantern in there as well.
That could be handy.
alrighty.
Is the lantern glowing?
Yes. So yeah, lantern, the scroll case, and the gem are in there. And yeah, let me take a look at the party loot real quick.
Now, Adelaine, when you see the party treasury, do not scream.
Well, I've seen it before.
That is just impressive.
Alright, so I'm giving it to Adelaine as well. You should have permissions now. Would it be easier to keep that at the top of the journal, or are you okay with its current
It's
location?
fine as long as I know where to look for it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, those are the things you find in the first chest.
Alrighty.
Lantern, gem, scroll case, and some potions. And you said you were trying to open up the second one?
I'll get out
Yes.
while you do that.
Alright, give me a Thieves' Tools check. Alright, so you are having some issue with this one, and you are unable to get it open.
No.
Or wait, do you have a D4 added to that?
I don't think.
I don't think you got guidance.
You could get
Yeah,
in
no.
help, you know.
Yeah, I did not know that. But we'll do that from now on.
Alright, so what do you want to do? You might have to find a key for this one or figure out another way in.
Um,
I can try to break it open.
It's always that way.
Bust the
We might
lock.
damage the goods.
do you want to take some time and go a little more slowly with it, Chomsky?
That sounds like a plan.
I'm gonna
I'll
go listen
come.
at the door that we came through just to see if I can hear
That's
anything
fine.
else.
So you could take 2 minutes and try again, but I don't think you would have enough because you have +9, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hold on a minute. I'm gonna come in there and cast. I think. T- 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 Oh, maybe I didn't prepare it today. I did not prepare it. Never mind.
Alright, so what does the group want to do?
So that was a no with the tools. Did you guide yourself on the second time, or you can't do it even with guidance?
Um.
Well, with the guidance, it would take a couple minutes, and you wouldn't actually be able to guidance for a longer duration one, because I think guidance is only a minute.
Oh,
So, yeah, with a 19, you wouldn't be able to, so you'd have to probably find a key or some other way
Am
of
I?
getting into
What if
this.
I? I don't know if that's included. Double my
Uh,
proficiency bonus.
do you have tool expertise with Thieves' Tools?
Yes.
Alright, so what is your proficiency bonus usually?
4. So that would bust it up to an 8, which would
And you have +5 to dexterity?
to intelligence.
Well, using Thieves' Tools would be more dexterity than intelligence.
I'm gonna come in there. If I'm standing there and continually praying over him, does that give him guidance?
No, but he might actually have enough with expertise. What's your dexterity bonus?
Uh, +2.
Alright, so that would be 10. And actually, with a +10, that would be enough. You just have to maybe adjust the scores on your Thieves' Tools so it does the +8. But yeah, with +10, you would have enough to get in.
Yeah. Okay.
So you open up
Cool.
this one, And you would see, it looks like, give me another d10 roll. There is a couple of sacks in here, but it looks like most of them are empty, as if someone already looted them. One of them does have a wand that was left behind at the bottom.
Well, I'm gonna let the party know that there's a wand in here of some sort.
Yeah, and that's all you'd find.
Okay, well, that was useful. A wand. Uh, cool.
Let's
Well,
gather
now
up all that stuff and put it in the bag of holding for now, and can look at it later.
That sounds like a great idea. I'll grab everything in that one and head back to the rest of the party.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I did get my hopes up there and thought that we may have found our items.
Remy, do you want this wand? I don't really have much use of a wand.
Well, let's put it aside for the moment till we know what it does.
All right.
could be cursed. Who knows? With magic stuff.
You never know.
So I'll add all that. I've added all that stuff to the loot that's in the bag of holding, so we can look at it at time. Unfortunately, we can't identify it, so.
Do you want me to lead the way down this passageway?
Carl also can, just in case there's traps or anything.
All right, yeah. Go for it, Carl.
All right, so Carl stomps down the hallway, but no, it doesn't seem like there are any traps. You come to a section where there are two doors, one north and one south. Both appear to be closed.
I will listen at the south door first.
All right, so the south door. What's your or give me a perception check if you're actively listening. You hear what sounds like the sound of maybe a small wind blowing from somewhere beyond the door.
That doesn't seem right. What floor are we on again?
Middle one.
Second
Can I
floor.
do a survival check to see if, I can tell if.
When we were outside, did we see staircases going? Oh, I guess this would be still underground, wouldn't it?
No, you're in a fort. You're above ground.
Okay. Did
We're
we
on the
see
second.
staircases going up when we were?
There was one staircase on the third floor that went up to the roof that you decided not to use because of what was going on outside. But, I mean, looking out the window, you didn't really see staircases coming up to, like, the second floor, no.
Well, I don't hear any people, so should I open the door? I will
That sounds good.
open the door.
Alright, so you open the door. It opens inward. When you do, you would see
Eh,
a couple of
that was those
creatures
things.
that turn towards you. Yep, you recognize them. Give me initiative
Yep.
rolls.
I forgot. You can't really hear them because they're just shadows.
What's a
The
day?
willowy shadows.
Take that.
Come on, baby.
Alright, I got 4 initiative rolls. Five, 6. Alright. So the first one to act is Remy. So you see Uslog open the door and looks like she kind of readies herself, but you can't really see what she sees yet.
What is it? What's going on?
Shadow Wraith.
Um, what'd you say?
Shadow Wraiths or whatever. I think that's what they're called. She calls. I think they're called like Shadow something.
I'm gonna make space and move 15. Uh, shoot, 20 feet to there. Oh yeah, that's what we thought earlier. That we're immune to necrotic damage, correct? That's
Are we
Uh,
what.
talking about the
Call.
aura there?
It's a good bet that if it's undead, it's resistant to necrotic. But I think you got to go with what you know.
No. I mean,
uh,
we fought them earlier. I put a hex on
so if
Yeah.
you
red.
have, you can use religious knowledge to try to remember what you know about them.
I
Oh
mean,
wait,
wasn't
that's
that
right.
like 13?
I mean, I guess you did fight them earlier today, so it
It's been
wasn't
too
too long ago. Yeah, you do think that they were at least resistant to necrotic, if not immune.
Okay, yeah, because the only necrotic, yeah, because I tried a Toll the Dead, and you said it was like
Yeah,
unaffected, correct? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so that I wouldn't use Toll the Dead again, is what I'm saying specifically.
All right. So what do you want to do?
I'll hold an Eldritch Blast to where if I see an enemy, uh, I'll fire it.
All right. So you cast the spell, concentrating on it, readying the energies. Uslog, you're the next to go.
Uh, I will do what I do, and I'm just gonna charge. I'll drop my torch, and charge in at this guy. Oh, there's three. She calls.
All right.
Great.
So you charge that one.
Tell you
Go ahead.
what did I come back to?
Go ahead
So
and
I
give
had
me.
to leave. I had a phone call, but what?
Yeah, we opened the door. Yeah,
So
I'm
you
starting to think we shouldn't open doors down here or up here, wherever we are.
doors are bad news all the
All
Okay.
right. So 26 would land to hit. Are you raging?
Oh yeah.
All right. So
Oh
26 would land to hit for 15 points of slashing, which unfortunately I don't think is magic, so that would have to 7
no,
as
stupid
the
non-magical
wraith
sword.
resists the attack. Anything else?
Another hit. Hopefully this will do more.
15 would be enough, slashing another time for 8 points of damage. The creature is getting ready to attack you. Anything else?
Um, I risk an opportunity attack to leave the room. No, I'm gonna stay for now. Okay, yep, I'm gonna stay.
Alright, so the wraiths go. The first one, who you slashed, is going to grab at you, attempting to life drain. Well, it didn't roll very well. 13 versus AC, I believe, would miss you.
Wood.
As you jump back out of the way, this one flies at you, also grabbing at you. Another 13 and would miss. This one is going to come through the wall, provoking an opportunity from Remy if he wants to take it. Or, sorry, provoking your reaction, because you had raided an Eldritch Blast.
I will take it.
Alright, so you
Just don't miss and hit me.
you aim at the creature, blasting him with Eldritch Blast. 19 would strike. And he takes 5. And I think you have a second one, right?
Yes, I do, and 4 points of thunder.
So he takes 2 points of thunder, as he seems to be resistant to that. turning immediately towards you. Second blast, 26 would strike, blasting him for another 10 force damage. And he is going to float towards you. Because he did not like you
Super.
shooting him. He will attack you with a life drain. But he does not roll very well, and you jump out of the way. That is it for them. Gnome.
Cool. That cast Branding Smite.
Okay. So you begin concentrating as your weapon ignites with fire energy. Or radiant
And
energy, I
then
guess.
attack this guy who's going after Remy.
Alright, so you run down the hall and attack him. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. 20 would strike. Or wait, you... Oh, you're shooting him, right?
Yes.
I don't... let's see, let me check something. Okay. So...
Can I not use Branding Smite with
No, it does,
ranged weapons?
it says just a weapon attack, so it doesn't say it has to be melee. So I'm assuming you can. Yeah, so 20 would strike. Go ahead and roll damage. So the crossbow is magical, so that would be 5, but I also need the 2d6 radiant. Alright. So the Wraith would take 10 points of damage total as you shoot him in the back with a crossbow bolt.
And then can I yell to Carl to go help Uslag?
Okay. Adeline. Oh, wait, Carl. So Carl's going to run in and try to punch at that guy. So go ahead and give me a roll for Carl.
Got advantage.
Well, he'd be up here unless he's trying to go through the guy. Uh, 27 would strike as the creature is hit with your force-empowered rend, taking 16 points of damage. It turns towards him, getting ready to counterattack. And it's just one attack, right? Is it 1d8 or 2d8 for the force-empowered rend?
You're muted.
Sorry, it's 2d8 at level 10.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, so I'm assuming that's it for Carl. So Adeline,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Okay, just gonna move up 5 feet here so I can get eyes on Uslog. I'm going to cast Emboldening Bond on Mooslog, Chomsky. Just checking who I can. Can't quite. Tremmy. So I guess Uslag, Chomsky, Carl, and myself. And for those who don't know what Emboldening Bond is, I will link it for you. And it also goes along with this Protective Bond feature. So you can choose once per turn. It's sort of like Bless, but it also works for saving throws and ability checks, and it can only be used once per turn. Then I'm going to move past the doorway. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Braz, what are you going to do?
Rune technically was supposed to go before. He just rolled.
I arrived late.
Sure, Rune, what are you going to do?
At second level, I'm just going to cast Scorching Rays at this guy right here.
Alright. So you fire several scorching rays out.
There will be 3 of them.
We'll use the blue dot for emboldening bomb.
Oh yeah.
18 to hit for the first one.
Yeah, that would strike for 3 points of fire.
24 for the next one.
Yep, he struck for another 3.
And 22 for the last one.
Alright, so he takes another 5 and is now looking over at you, but he does look wounded from your attacks.
Am I able to move through this tile here?
Yeah, it would just be difficult terrain.
Alright. So then I'm going to move. Just to right there. That should get... Oh, no, I'll be able to move right there. Okay. That'll be my turn.
Alright, Braz.
Third attack.
Alright, Braz moves up, attacking with his longsword, slashing the creature for 5 points of damage.
Does a 15 hit?
15 would strike with the second attack, doing another 3.
That's all I got.
Alright, Remy, what are you going to do?
Remy reaches out and casts Shocking Grasp.
Alright, so you reach for this creature and attempt to shocking grasp him. 20 would be enough, so he is struck by you, taking 5 points of lightning damage, plus another 2 points, so 7 points of damage.
And then he is going to...
And he can't take reactions.
Correct. He's going to retreat 5, 10, 15. This is 10 feet here. Whatever. That's fine. I'll just go there.
Yeah,
that's
you jump up on the table. Alright. Uslag. What are you doing? Top of the round.
I'm going to.
Or sorry, Remy was top of the round.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the same guy.
Alright, you cut at him with your great sword, attempting to fell him. 17 would strike. Unfortunately, again, he resists.
Oh,
He takes
and I
6.
whiff on the next one. I hit the crate beside me accidentally.
Yeah, sidesteps and you send a bunch of wood chunks flying. The wraiths go. So this one is going to once again lunge for you, trying to grasp at you. 18, I believe, would hit, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, so you would take 18 necrotic damage. And I need a con save.
I love this stuff. Okay.
Holy moly.
DC 14 con save.
Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
Why did it have to be a natural one?
Emboldening bond.
Oh,
Make a difference.
yeah. I don't think it'll help with this, but
11, no, it's still not be enough. And your max is drained by 18.
okay.
Damn.
You did have 8 on
yeah.
you earlier, I think. So
Yeah. So does that work with aid?
It'll
So like if my
drain you
max,
by 10.
yeah. So yeah, because my total right now is 120 with aid. So that would be.
I mean, it would still be draining. It would drain off your max HP, whatever that is. Aid it's fine, but if you lost aid, you would still be down whatever your drain was.
Doesn't
Yeah.
aid add to your max though?
Yeah, so as long as you have aid, it's added, but if aid goes away, you still have your life drain. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
so
really
I only-
protect you. It just kind
Yeah.
of pads it.
Yeah. I ended up only having to take 3 off my max. So that is.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. So just remember that when aid wears off, it'll go down the rest of the way.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That when aid goes away, you still lose all those hit points.
To remember the number then. Okay.
Yeah. So this one is going to swing at Carl. He's very upset at Carl's punch. Crit. Sorry, Carl. Carl takes 55 points of necrotic damage, and I
Ooh.
need a con save from Carl.
55?
Yes,
Okay.
as he is badly drained by the attack. But Carl makes his save and does not lose any life permanently, luckily. So this one here is going to fly forward, and I think it's going to... Yeah, it's going to go for Rune, because it doesn't want to take an Oppie getting to Remy. So it grabs at you, Rune. 16 versus AC.
Failed.
Alright, so as a reaction, you throw your hands up, casting Shield to knock it back. And that's all for them. Mr. Gnome. Or Chomsky.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot back over here to see what's going on in here. Oh, sweet. And I guess I'll use my light crossbow again to attack this guy who's attacking Carl and Uslag.
Alright, so you fire into the room. Carl is giving... Well, I'll say you can fire past Carl, it's fine. Because he's right next to you anyway. Crit.
Ooh.
So...
And I still have the smite on, or
is that for every attack? I thought that was just one attack. Until you hit. Yeah, the next time you hit a creature...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah,
Cool.
so the effect of it would still be on the other one, but yeah, you wouldn't smite again.
Cool.
So he is struck for 8 points of damage, which unfortunately is reduced to 4. As it tries to get to you but cannot get past Carl. That is it for you, yes?
Yep.
Alright,
Yep.
Adelaide.
I'm gonna tell Carl to attack this guy.
Alright, Carl. I should
Does that
call
count?
it. Go ahead and do an attack roll for Carl. Oh yeah, 28 would strike. Ooh, good hit. Carl nails him in the face for 17. And the Wraith is withered as his life energy begins to ebb. Anything else?
That'll be all.
Alright, Adeline.
I'm gonna move to here, and I will cast Bless. It's level 4. I will hit everybody except Carl. So it does stack with Emboldening Bond. So if any of you that have Emboldening Bond need to do it for...
Can you bless people you can't see?
I can.
Okay.
And we've been using the yellow one for Bless, even though it's a timer, because it's still on yellow. So,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's still the same timer. Yeah, and that was including myself. So, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright, so you begin concentrating on Bless. Rune, what are you doing?
I am going to go through my little satchel, grab a bit of liquid out, and just kind of smear at my palm, and I'm going to cast haste on Braz there.
Alright, you don't have to touch him, right? There's a range for that. Alright, so Braz is hasted, moving much quicker. And that is a concentration, so you're concentrating on that. Braz, what are you going to do? Alright, Braz lunges forward, cutting into the creature with the first attack for 3 points of damage, following up with a second swing, slashing him again for another 4, and the Wraith looks very badly wounded, but it continues to flail angrily. Remy.
Oh, haste action.
Oh, right, haste. So another 3 with the third swing. Remy, what do you want to do?
Remy is going to fire off an Eldritch Blast.
Alright, so you point your hand chanting as Eldritch energy is released at your enemy. Both of them would strike. Dealing 16, 28 points of damage, destroying the Wraith.
Right.
Uslog, what are you doing?
Can I use my movement just to, I want to start charging in this direction?
Yeah, that's fine. You can move.
Okay, I'm going to keep hitting this guy because he's making me very, very mad.
Alright, so you take another swing at him.
No.
He would dodge under your swipe.
Don't forget Bless and Emboldening Bond.
Yeah.
So with the Blessed Emboldening Bond, that would strike him, doing 17 slashing, halves to 8.
I'm having really bad luck with my rolls today. Good thing I've got all these buffs. Okay, another hit.
Alright, second swing would connect as well, cutting him for 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay, he's not looking wounded, of course.
Not yet. Anything else?
No.
Alright, so the Wraiths go.
Oh, he's looking a little rough. Okay.
This one comes over this way, floating up on the box and swinging down at you. 24, I believe, would strike.
No, just kidding.
You are struck for 18 necrotic,
No!
and I need another con save.
But I've got all my buffs now.
You do. Alright, yeah, you're fine. You resist the damage. This one is going to go for Carl again.
Awesome.
14, I believe, would miss Carl. Yes, so Carl dodges out of the way, and the Wraith is unable to grab him. No.
I will cast Acid Splash on this guy here.
Alright, you lob a ball of acid at that guy. And he will indeed try to dodge it. Dex save. No, he would fail. Being splashed with acid, though only taking 5 because he seems to be resistant.
Cool. And then I'm going to tell Carl to use his little force punch against that guy.
Alright, Carl does another force strike. Carl does not have any buffs, does he?
He does have
Oh, he has
does.
advantage. So 17 would
He
strike.
has the Emboldening
one
Bond.
d4. Yeah.
Yeah, and he is next to
And
Uslag.
yeah.
So go ahead and give me a damage roll. Alright, so 11 points of damage, and the Wraith is beginning to falter, or continues to falter.
And I haven't used my bonus action.
Okay.
Can I use? Oh shoot! Let me check. Nope, never mind. That's a full. That's a minute long action.
Alright, Adelaine.
Cool. Then that'll be my turn.
Okay, I will. I'm just gonna cast. I'm gonna move up a little bit so I can see. Can I get a sacred flame on the guy underneath Chomsky, please?
Sure. So you're hurling a sacred flame. Go ahead and link it, and I think that's a dex save.
It is. 18 dex save.
Alright, so he's trying to get out of the way. Attempting to dodge. He got a 19. He has dodged it.
Damn him.
Damn
Okay,
him.
that's his turn.
Alright, Rune.
I can't really see what's going on over there. So I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Alright, so you are moving cautiously, just in case something comes to attack you. Braz.
I don't even think I can get in there anyway. Is there even room underneath, Carl?
There is a door.
There's the wraith there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can't get in. So I guess I can only really dodge, because I have no ranged option.
Yeah, dodge buddies.
Alright,
I actually no. I'll hold my action to attack a wraith in case it comes by Rune or I within reach. That's
alright.
literally all I can do.
So you get ready to attack, just in case. Remy.
So, if I move from here to here 15 feet, this is 25 feet. Can I get to there with 30 feet?
Probably not. You would probably have to dash to get to the other side.
Okay. Shit. Is this, can I see, is this door to the north open?
No, it's not. No one's gone
Oh.
in there yet.
Mm. Alrighty. Then I'm going to... shoot. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess, whatever. I'm gonna use Misty Step and Misty Step to... from where I'm at, I can see to right there. On my screen, I have a beam of light that I can see to there. I only have to be able to see, and I can do it up to 30 feet. Can I just Misty Step to there?
Are you talking about in the room?
Yeah, because my light, dynamic
Yeah,
lighting,
that's
it
fine.
does show it. Okay, so I will bonus action Misty Step to there, and then I'll turn around and I'm going to Eldritch Blast the guy closest to me.
Alright, so you take a couple of shots at him. Both of them would strike for 11, 19. So this one is slain. Anything else?
That is it.
Uslog.
She's going to like, thanks, Remy, and attack this guy again because I've got to kill him.
Alright, so you try to cut him down from above. Yeah, 16 would connect, slashing him for 8 points of damage.
And another one.
And another solid hit for 6. He's looking wounded with those 2 attacks.
Finally! Oh my god.
Anything else?
I feel like we're back at like level 5 again. Non-magical weapons. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, so the Wraith goes. He is going to come down this way and give you an Oppie.
Yes.
Uslog.
Nice.
Yeah, 16 would hit, doing another 6 points. As you cut into him, he flies over at Remy and is going to attack him.
Oh, Sentinel. so he has to stay where he is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he is
Sorry.
going
Nice.
to turn around and strike at you.
All right. Okay. It's a double-edged sword. This whole sentinel thing.
Ooh, 25. So I believe he would grasp you, doing 16 necrotic, and I need another con save.
Don't forget emboldening bond if you
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah, I will definitely use as like everything I can. Dare I even use an inspiration? Yeah, I'm gonna use an inspiration as well.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
Nice.
Gnome.
I'm going to. I just realized I have this extra attack, so I'm gonna use 2 arrows and shoot into this guy here.
What kind of crossbow do you have? Because I think crossbows do require.
Oh, that is true. I got light crossbow, and I don't have my magical crossbow. Or I haven't had time to
Specs per
make
feet.
it.
Yeah, you need a. I think you need a specific feat to be able to fire more than once with a crossbow each round. Unfortunately.
Um, yeah.
So you
then
need
I
a.
guess I will just um
Unless you have daggers or darts or something else that you can.
yeah. Then I'll just shoot my shoot an acid splash at this guy down here again.
Alright, so he's going to make a dex save to try to avoid the acid. He rolls a 19 and would succeed. So he's unaffected
Cool.
by the acid.
I'm
But
going to tell Carl to run up and punch me in the face again.
Alright, Carl rushes forward and attacks. Uh, 13 would connect. Dealing 13 and slaying the Wraith. Alright,
Thank goodness.
the group is safe for now. What do you want to do?
Do I hear anything coming from the north while we're all still buffed up?
No, it's been quiet up there.
I'm gonna open that door.
Alright, you open the north door. It would open inward, revealing what looks like some sort of a small, lab/alchemy area. There's a table with various tools. Looks like used for probably potion craft, and maybe some other things.
Okay, I'm not gonna go in.
Speaking of potions,
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at Uslog. Are you alright, Uslog?
no.
So, Lou, when we got our stuff back, did I get back my bag of diamond dust?
Yeah, your non-magical stuff would have all been there, so the diamond
Okay.
dust would still be there.
So I will cast Lesser Restoration on Uslug. Wait, I think, just remind me, Lesser Restoration will remove the effect, right, of,
I don't think that does anything for drained hit points.
are you sure?
I thought, well, go ahead and link it.
Oh, sorry, greater, that's greater, it's greater.
Oh, greater? Yes, I'm pretty sure greater
yeah.
does.
Meant greater.
So
Mainly just looks very, very withered. And
I do have this or vitality
let's see.
Yeah, that's
if
not
we
gonna
want
work.
quick hit points, but yeah.
I mean, no healer, but
yeah, it was
So-
like I just a little heal would be great.
yeah. So I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration.
All right. I think she's only down a couple of hit points from.
Yeah, I mean, well, for now because of aid. But when that wears off, I'll be down 18.
All right. Fair enough. So you are gonna spend 100 gold pieces of diamond dust and cast Greater Restoration.
Correct.
You'd be like, oh, you don't have to, but
All right.
would be good.
So yeah, your drain has been taken away, and you no longer have any of that effect on you.
Okay.
Don't make me
Still
sing.
only at 19 hit points, but that's great.
Yeah, and then I'll cast, let's see, healing, no, cure wounds, level 2.
Did Noam Chomsky cast Aura Vitality?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
If anybody else needs some heals.
I think
Yeah.
Carl's looking a little.
Yeah, get in there. I'm gonna move out of the way so anyone else who needs to be healed can
How
get
do
in
you
there.
how do you fix Carl?
Is,
I gotta use mending on him a few
Oh.
times. He's got his own little
is Aura Vitality a Battlesmith ability?
spell, yes.
Huh, I didn't think that was an Artificer thing. Interesting.
I believe. I will double check.
That was like Paladins and one other, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
that's
at
not-
the 9th level, Battlesmith gets Aura Vitality.
Oh, is that something for the Battlesmith? All right. Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Remy is down 15 hit points if you want to hit me a couple times.
Yeah. So, how many d6s am I rolling for everybody? Or are they rolling them themselves?
I'll take whatever you don't give to Remy. Oh.
How many
Perfect.
times do I get to roll 2d6 if the
If it's
Aura
one round,
Vitality is just one round?
it would be 10
Wait.
rounds.
Yeah.
10 rounds? Cool. So, let's get Uslog's health back up. 5, 6, 7, 8.
And you got that 11 that I gave you too, right?
Yeah, I added the 11. Okay, so so I'll take.
And then my
few-
Aura Vitality is done.
Stupid torch is in the way. I can't click on my. Oh, there we go. So I probably don't need all of these. So which ones are you giving to Remy? The
Oh, I already
I
got
think
mine.
Remy's already filled up
Oh,
on
okay.
his,
All right.
and
I mean,
then
I'll probably actually have to.
I
use
own,
but
yeah, use all of them. If
unless anyone else needs one.
I could use 11, but I
Yeah,
don't
you
need
can
it as bad as
yeah,
you.
Take that last one then. Because I'll be fine after this. Thank you.
I guess I should have cast it out earlier, but I didn't know how badly you were hurt.
I was hiding around the corner. It's okay. I also just tend to not feel things very much when I'm fighting because the rage it's sort of
I get it. Adrenaline flowing.
yeah.
And yeah, the repeater ability would allow you to fire multiple crossbow
Cool.
shots.
But I need some time to make that work.
Yeah. All right. So what do you want to do? You have two rooms. The south one seems to be full of crates. The north one has a bunch of bookshelves and looks like some sort of laboratory.
I'm gonna do a little perception look around in the southern room.
I would like to as well.
Are you just popping crates open and looking inside?
Sure.
Yeah.
So it seems like there are some weapons down here. As you look in some of the crates, there are like daggers, bows, arrows. Looks like a battle axe or two. Some spiked chains. In one of the crates that you pop open, you see Uslog's sword.
Shut up.
Uslog, I think this might be your sword down here. Doesn't it have these carvings on it?
God, it's my sword. She
Totally
just like you can hug a
sword.
sword without like cutting yourself. As she just like
Gonna keep
Just a bear
popping.
hug it. Who cares if it cuts you?
So
4 point of damage.
this isn't Sunfang. It's just the sword, the great sword that Zaris gave me, right?
Oh no, I meant Sunfang. It's Sunfang.
Sunfang. All right. Even
Oh.
more excited. I'd even cry a little.
Yeah, no. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess that was an axe, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's your great axe that's down here.
She just tosses the one she's been using just like across the room. Just get out of here,
Get
you
out
piece
of
of
here.
junk.
I missed you,
That's
axe.
another sword again.
Keep opening boxes.
All right.
One spellbook.
So you it looks like there are some more weapons in some of these others. Was anyone else missing a magical weapon?
I believe Braz, you are, aren't you? I think he had a magic sword and shield.
Yeah, he had
All right.
magic.
So the shield is not here, but you would find his magical sword. It looks like it's in one of the crates. So Braz, you can reclaim your magical sword, I suppose. And if anyone needs arrows or bolts or anything, there's a bunch of weaponry in here.
Bryn, do you want to do your ability to spot magical things just in case anything else here is magical or something's hidden away?
Yes, I would like to see if I can find my magic book and my bag of holding.
A book might be in the room to the north, but perhaps if you were to do a little scan about, you'd be able to find it.
Yep.
All
I'll
right.
take 10 minutes to visual cast that.
All right. So you take 10 minutes. Give me a roll for events, D20. Let's see if anything happens while you're doing this. So as you're casting, you would hear a bat chirping around. It would fly in and turn into a familiar person.
Oh, fuck off!
A bat?
Is that vampire lord of this castle?
What? Vampire Lord?
I don't know.
Dracula?
It's Dracula. What are you doing here, Dracula? No, it's Shara. Shara the druid from upstairs.
Oh, okay. I'm happy with that.
It's not Dracula. Blah.
The way you're setting it up is like, oh no.
No, it's yeah, it's Shara. She greets you. I was trying to find her picture. I thought I had it. Oh, anyway. She would greet you and say, I've finished my ritual up above. The third floor is somewhat protected for the time being. How are we doing down here?
Awful.
Oh,
Thank you for asking, though.
Finally.
I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, there she is. She was under the NPCs.
I do have my cookies back. Do you want a cookie?
I'm alright, thank you. Should I go back upstairs, or can I help down here?
We could use all the help we can get.
And she nods. She says, well, it looks like you have found at least some useful items in here. And she's kind of looking through the boxes. She says, oh, my staff. And she grabs her staff out of one of the crates, grasps it. She says, I was wondering where this went.
Are you as happy to see that as I am to see my axe? She's like, just
She looks
hugging
at
it.
you and says, probably not, a little bit concerned. But I'm glad to have it back. It's a sturdy, nice weapon to have. And she kind of leans up against the wall, keeping an eye out.
We should probably tell you all the things that we've found out, right? The night walkers here on this floor. We're trying to get to the bottom floor, that kind of thing.
Did you see him when you were flying through?
No, I just headed south. I heard some talking.
Oh, we should be quieter then, I think. What sort of trap were you able to create up on the? Were you able to
She
revive those
says,
runes?
it's not a trap exactly. It's just a blocking spell for the miasma. So the area upstairs is now miasma free past the stairwell. So you can travel up there safely without an amulet in case you need to, I guess, rest or something. I'm not sure resting in this dark miasma would be wise.
Well, at least it's not creating more undead, but
So
it's
you
also
go ahead.
good
Sorry.
for the Shatterkai.
She says, "Indeed. So do you tell her everything that Zeris told you?"
Yeah, I would imagine we would.
All right. So while you're doing that, Rune, you would finish your detect magic, and you probably wouldn't see any more magical things in here.
Could I use 2 of Carl's repairs to try to give him some HP back real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good old Carl.
So you spend some time working on Carl, and he regains 27, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, come in here to do a perception check. Look around. Rune,
All
there's
right.
books in here.
Can I investigate this little chemical table in front of me to see if there's anything useful for
Yeah,
us?
there's some stuff on it, but Rune, when you come in here, you would notice that on one of the shelves here is your spellbook.
I immediately run to it and grab it.
And hug it. There was a scroll, wasn't there? Did someone? I didn't
There
put it.
was a scroll.
The
I thought
scroll is back
we
in the.
grabbed everything.
Yeah, I thought the
We
scroll was
took
back in
everything.
the chest, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Okay.
hand Rune that scroll that we put into the bag, and so that she can identify it.
All right. Do you want to take a
We
look
still
at the
haven't found
scroll?
a bag of holding yet, have we?
No, the bag of holding has.
Oh, we don't have that. Okay,
No.
just in my
Can I
bag.
can I look around by missing necklace vial to see if I see it around?
You look around, but you don't see it in here. It looks like mostly books, and on the table here, there is actually about 150 gold pieces worth of arcane reagents. Or components, sorry.
Does anyone
That's,
have a place to store this? This is good shit.
Carl's good at carrying stuff.
It's actually already in several leather pouches, if you want to take the pouches.
I'll just take it for now, guys, just because it's probably easier to keep things together.
Yep.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a little potions area where one could brew a potion. In fact, it looked like there was one in the process of brewing. Does anyone have alchemy?
Hello.
Yes.
So alchemy might tell you something here.
Sorry, Lou. How much gold pieces worth of
150.
arcane mages? 150.
Yeah.
Alpha.
So yeah, alchemy or alchemical supplies. So gnome, you take a look at it, and it looks like this potion is actually just about done. Leaving it on too much longer, and it will spoil.
Cool. And let's finish up this potion real quick.
Alright, so you
They're
pull
I'm
cooking.
it.
gonna ask Rune if Rune wants to, or if I should.
Well,
I don't know.
it's pretty much done. You just have to take it off the
Cool.
fire and stopper it.
And let's do that.
Unfortunately, you don't know what type of potion it is. But yeah, it looks like the mixture is pretty much ready to start bubbling over. So you now have an unknown potion.
Can Remy look down really quickly
Can
and see if
I use my Artificer's Lore to check out what this potion is? Try to figure it out.
Uh,
Or
so I don't know if history is going to help you with this.
okay.
To figure this out, you would probably need to take 10 minutes and maybe use your alchemy tools or
Cool.
identify
Yeah.
spell. What were you saying,
Can I
Remy?
can I look down on the table and see if like any of the open books that are there, like is there just like a recipe for a potion like open to a page?
Give me an investigation as you look at,
Uh,
kind of take a
I'm
look at
gonna
the.
guide Remy as well.
It's
All right.
real bad, y'all. That was what I was thinking.
So
Yup.
you start investigating the table, trying to figure out what the brewer was doing. Looking at some of the papers here. What'd you get? 11.
Cooking.
I just want to see, is there like a recipe? Is there like, bubbly space?
So, do you have any type of nature or survival or anything that would tell you what plants might be?
I have nature.
Yes.
That counts.
All right.
That's
Or is this just for Remy?
This is just for Remy during his
Cool.
investigation. He might notice something.
no. That is not mine.
Liar. All right. So you're kind of looking at stuff, and you're like, what does any of this mean? These wordy recipes, and so you do notice a couple of strange plant remains. It looks like someone was using like a what is it called? A mortar what is that? Pedestal?
Photo and
Mortar
pestle.
pestle.
Pestle, not
Yeah.
pedestal. Mortar, pestle to grind something up. If you showed it to the group, Gnome Chomsky, give me a nature check.
Can I
Or
lick it?
can you lick
I'm
it?
gonna guide myself beforehand.
Did you ask to
I
lick
will
it or lift it?
definitely gonna. Just gonna grab it if it's in the pestle. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna lock eyes with them as I'm holding it. Lick.
And just start licking it.
Yep.
All right. Well, it tastes like leaves. But Noam Chomsky, you'd recognize some of the herbs, and you think it's some kind of healing concoction
I'm
someone was
gonna
brewing.
pass that information to the group. This might be a healing potion here.
How
Definitely.
powerful or what type, you don't know.
I think we could figure this out. Figure out what it is once we get out of here.
All right. Anything else the group wants to do?
Rune has detect magic up, so did she see anything else in here?
Uh, Probably not at this point. No, you don't see anything else magical.
Okay.
Do you guys think now is a good time for a short rest? Do you think this is a safe place, or should we keep moving?
I think we've had 2 short rests already, right? Just 2?
I haven't had one with you guys yet.
I don't think we've rested.
No, we haven't had one yet because it was not a
Yeah.
good place to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if the third
could
floor is
go-
safe now, we should probably head up there.
Yeah, we could go
Yeah.
to the third floor. And take
She
I
says,
don't know if I
well,
want to stay down here with that thing.
I don't know how safe it is, Shara says, but the miasma at least cannot come up. I don't know about these vampires, but
Mm.
it's probably safer.
I mean, we could probably barricade this door with some of those bookcases. I mean, it seems like a pretty secure room, right?
But how do you think sleeping in this shadowy stuff will affect us?
Carl's a
I
good
mean,
watch. Carl's a very good watch.
We could go in the storeroom to the south because there's crates in there. We could lay on top of them, not be in the miasma.
Oh, I like that thought. I really don't like the idea of sleeping in this shadow.
Shara kind of looks at everyone. She says, "Do you all need to sleep? Are you that tired?"
I could take a short rest and I think be up and ready to go, personally.
I'm
I
pretty.
could do the rest.
Yeah, I could use one too. I
All right, so you're going into the south room and barricading it.
yeah.
Are we
Do we get the sense that we'd be able to? Yeah, I guess.
It's an hour.
How
right?
Carl can chill outside, and if he sees anything, let us know.
Okay.
I've
Raz, I'm assuming would come in. Raz, we're taking a rest.
Are we trying to attempt a long rest right now?
I think a
Yeah.
short rest.
Okay.
Short rest.
Is
So
Braz coming in?
See a keyboard.
All right, so
I have
Braz.
a, I have a question regarding. So uh, I'm not trying to play him as a coffee lock or anything like that. Don't be worried. But how do you want to how do you want to rule warlock spell slots coming back on a short rest?
I'm
And
using the new rules where it's you can do that number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus.
oh,
So
I had not heard. Uh,
yeah, so I think you're at +4, right? Right now.
correct,
So yeah, you could do 4 short rests a day and regain your spell slots.
but only for the warlock.
For
Correct.
every
Yeah.
for any resource that comes back on a short rest, you can do
Yeah.
up to
Yeah.
4.
Okay. Cool. Thank
You
you.
could you can take more short rests beyond that. You just wouldn't benefit from regaining resources.
Right.
All right, so you close the door and begin to rest. Shara is kind of listening more to the story of what you've encountered. She would say, does anyone know more about the Night Walker or have any religious knowledge?
We're a bit lacking in religious knowledge in this party of people, but we saw the Nightwalker outside when we first arrived here in the Shadowfell. Doesn't seem to be particularly bright, but very, very powerful.
Says, no, I was thinking about what your friend Zara said, and I had an idea. I've heard stories about the Night Walker, and from what I remember, they're created when someone is trapped in the negative energy plane. A Night Walker comes to take their place in a different plane. So, if we want to defeat this creature, we might have to try to lure it back to the negative energy plane.
Adeline just
Can I do a history or arcana check on that?
Maybe history.
History. All right. I'm going to
Well,
use
maybe Arcana too. Actually, either of those. I'll let you use either.
either one. Well, they're both the same number, so
Okay,
I'm going to use an inspiration here,
sure.
and I'm going to do history because I believe we've done arcana once before. 17.
So that sort of squares with what you remember of night walkers appearing when powerful beings are trapped in the negative energy plane. Usually, you believe it happens when someone is trapped there and survives. So that means this night walker is here because someone has been stuck or trapped within the negative energy plane. And if you can get them out, the night walker will go back there, basically. But that would
how on
mean
earth would we? How on
that
earth
would
would we visit the negative energy plane?
well, that's the problem, Shara says. I have no idea. Although there could be, especially with all this miasma, if we look around, maybe there's some kind of weakening between the planes. We might be able to find a way. He says, I don't suppose any of you have the gate spell.
I'll look over a plane.
Nope,
Yeah,
I
so
have teleportation.
not a.
so I'm guessing we'd probably have to look around and see what we can find. We might need to try to get Zeris to let us out of here.
Can
Our
I
friend
have a
did
look?
have a sword, a dagger that would open, a sword that would open. Well, it's what got us here.
Quince has that. But I believe that it will only work for this plane and the material plane.
I mean, I think that is true. I just think that Adeline doesn't know.
I have no idea.
What
Can
type
I
of
have a look
sword?
at?
What type of sword does she have? Did you say it can open up gateways? Shara says, kind of surprised.
It opened the one here. I'm not sure. how or why.
Interesting. Never seen a sword do something like that.
It's a bit more than a sword. It's got, let's just say, a mind of its own.
I see. Alright, so give me a d20 roll for events as you are attempting to rest and this dialogue is happening. As well, maybe with the the boundaries being as affected as they are, maybe the sword can actually open a gateway to the negative material or negative energy plane. Although most who enter are immediately killed. Still, if we want to defeat this Night Walker, that might be the only way. It would be to lure it back into its plane.
With all respect to you, Shara, I'm not sure that we need to defeat the Nightwalker so much as we just need to escape this place.
Do we have a way to escape?
Well, if we can find our friends and our things, we should be able to use the same way we got here to get out of here, I think.
She nods and says, well, if there's a way to escape, I'm all for it. Alright, so the rest would pass without issue. Go ahead and spend your hit dice and regain resources as is appropriate.
How long do those temporary maximum hit points last?
They should still be active until, they would be active until 4 in the afternoon.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, so what do you all want to do?
Well, come off it. We still have the way to the right to go. You know your places. I need my shit. Let's go.
Oh, well, I'm stuck in the door. Or the wall or something.
Man, this has just been a session, a month of just Adelaide no clipping through the walls.
Seriously, what is wrong with me?
Just running into those walls and getting stuck in them.
Okay. So we're still looking for more of our things.
I'm gonna listen a bit up at this door.
I'm going to cast Flight because that's probably gone by now.
Oh, yeah. I will also cast light on my shield and draw my shield.
Alright, so go ahead and use your torches, which should be 10. So let me make sure. Well, you should still have your torches, right? They're 10 feet.
I will need point created. I'll bring it out to the dead body here with all the armor.
Got it.
Alright.
I'm listening at this passageway before I go around the corner.
Thank you.
So you don't hear anything coming from the corridor. It sounds quiet.
You want me to go first?
Yep.
All right. Oh, there's something at the bottom, like a desk or something.
It looks like there is a shelf against the south wall down there.
Oh. Probably nothing, but if anyone wants to look at it, it's probably got some
It's-
books or something.
Oh,
He says scornfully.
I am a bit curious, but can someone maybe look for traps?
I will walk down here while keeping an eye open for traps and look at that.
Alright. So there may have been a couple of packs on this on the shelf at some point, as it looks very Like there was some dust markings where things were stacked, but at this point, there's nothing really left here. You don't see anything that looks like a trap either.
Look
Okay.
for some but
So there's nothing on the desk that looks interesting to me for the 20.
No, the shelf looks like there. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing on it at this point.
I look under the shelf and above the shelf. Any secret doors?
Uh, no, you don't see anything on the shelf. Also, someone breathing. I keep hearing background
Yeah,
noise now.
not me. Definitely someone breathing.
it's Carly.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe there's like a fan or something.
Maybe.
I don't hear it anymore, whatever it was. But no, the shelf looks completely empty. You don't think
Okay.
there's anything there.
I will back to.
So the group is heading north down this thin hallway, or 5 foot hallway. So this looks like a familiar area. You were kind of in this area earlier. Looks like it connects to that hallway to the north where you had fought the vampires.
You guys want Carl to go first? Or Uslag, are you good going first?
Good. This looks like familiar territory. But I always like having Carl up here by my side. He's
Yeah, send Carl ahead of me.
good company.
Alright, so Carl goes to take the front. Up ahead, you see a couple of large doorways. And, yeah, the remains of the vampire creature that you fought here earlier.
Ah,
The doorway is still open, both of them. They both look like they're open inward as you left them.
Braz, are you joining us?
I think Braz is following along in the back, hopefully. So what do you all want to do?
Uh,
Do you guys want to go check out the southern area over here?
that sounds like a good plan because we're still missing a few people and a few weapons and stuff, right?
There that we didn't go to. Let me go up and listen at this left door to see if I hear the. This is where we left the Nightwalker, isn't it?
The Nightwalker was over a little bit to the east of here, as last you saw it, because it had gone through the room to the north. And that's over where Butcher was.
So there is still one more room that we walked past and haven't checked. I think that we should check it. It's right here.
I think there was a door to the south, a little bit further to the west, to the east as well. That we.
Yeah, we didn't choose to go south after we looked in that door right there.
Well, that's closest. So I'm listening at this door, Lud. I don't hear anything on the other side of it.
No, well, that door is open.
Oh, then I'm gonna walk in.
All right. So yeah, you recognize this room as you've been here before. There are remains of vampire here, and you see, yeah, this looks similar to as it looked before. You would hear a strange scratching and hissing noise coming from this area, and you would notice that the miasma is no longer being stopped at the door, and it's just flowing back there.
Oh. We should have killed them.
fight.
What do you want to do?
So the miasma looks like it's going in that room now as opposed to before?
Yes, it looks like whatever barrier was here is no longer.
Probably broke whatever seal was.
Tough
on
luck
it.
for them, eh?
So do we not
That
want to
door
go?
was shut, so it's this door to the south, so if we could be quiet, perhaps we can avoid
So,
disturbing them.
Adeline, what we know now is that it is 2 and not 3. It could have potentially been 3. So I'm just saying, I think we may have lucked out with what happened.
I'm gonna give him such a look.
So if you're trying to sneak there, yeah, you probably need stealth checks if you're trying to go quietly.
Heavy armor. I do have heavy armor. No, I have medium. I have medium armor. Why does that say?
What type armor do you have?
That leather, isn't it?
I have scale mail,
I
but
thought you,
it's disadvantage. Yeah.
thought you were wearing
I
the studded leather that we just got.
mm,
I put on the studded leather.
Oh, that was you.
That was gnome.
I have the feet moderately armored, so I get
You guys have slightly similar voices, and I haven't quite learned to sort them out yet, so.
sorry.
Alright, so Uslag, you snuck forward.
Yeah, if this is the direction it seems we're going, then yes. I would leave my torch at the door.
Alright, as you get closer in, you do hear a snarling sound from inside. And probably a bit of a hissing.
I just have my sword. Or, oh, it's not a sword anymore. It's an axe now.
Alright, you have your axe.
Yeah.
Someone give her guidance.
Well, she actually rolled really well with her stealth. So you move over to the door, right? Being very careful to not make noise, or at least trying not to.
Yeah. And I would just kind of, reach over to the door and just test out, this door. See if
You would have to move over one to
darn, I can't
manipulate
just
the door.
do a little.
I
Long
cast a
arm
spell.
it.
Alright, so you see something moving around in the room. You push on the door.
We
And-
close that door behind us. It's open now?
Yes, it looks like it's open. And the door does indeed quietly open inward, revealing a hallway.
Okay. I would signal to the others that I'd do like the little fangs with my fingers, like signal, and then point to the
Go, 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 go.
and then just move.
Okay, Carl, I need a stealth check
Oh,
from you.
Sorry.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't get the feeling that Carl is the stealthiest.
It's not the stealthiest.
Give me one moment to see what their perceptions are. As Carl is walking down the hallway, he scrapes his foot against the stone, and you would hear a hissing noise. Give me initiative rolls.
It's okay. I forgive you, Carl. You're still awesome.
I'm sorry.
Damn it, Carl.
Oh, whoops! I forgot to select my token. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. A 1? But you got a 19.
I don't know what happened. How is that possible?
Man!
That is impressive.
I don't. That's possible.
Alright,
I think that was a bug or something.
that was a bug.
I think that's you just rolling for your advantage for your feet and you got an actual 1 on one of them.
So yeah, you would hear a hissing noise coming from the room and footsteps approaching. Uslag, you get to act first. What do you want to do?
You're like, oh, Carl. Okay, I guess we're doing this. I'll like run up to the okay.
That's a good spot. Put Carl up front.
Yeah, I guess I will move here and take the dodge action for now.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Maybe?
All right. So you move aside, getting ready to engage, taking the dodge action. Adelaine, what are you doing?
Seeing Uslog suddenly scurry up to that door, I will. Move forward 10 feet and cast Bless at
All right.
level 3.
So use a third level spell and cast Bless.
Yeah, and I will hit 5 people, so I will hit Uslog, Chomsky, Rune, everybody but myself, and Carl.
Okay. So everyone is blessed by Adelaine's magical energies. Rune, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move
Oh.
over to.
All right.
I have just a question then, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
I want to cast low, but it doesn't say I have to see the creatures. It just is in a 40-foot area. So
Well,
with that,
generally you have to have at least line of effect when you're casting a spell. Even if you don't see them. And there is kind of I'm assuming you're trying to target the area in the room.
I was just going to target
Like you could probably target.
right here.
You could target there. Yeah. So if you're targeting there and doing a 40-foot cube, I mean, as long as they're actually within the 40-foot cube, you're fine.
Would you end up getting friendlies?
It's only up to creatures I choose.
Yeah, it's his choice.
So yeah,
Although, if you don't even know how many are in there, I'm not sure how you could choose them.
alrighty. I'll choose something else then. I guess. How far away is Adeline actually? That far. Yeah, I'm going to go up to Adeline, and I'm going to cast invisibility on her.
Normal invisibility?
Yep.
Alright, Adelaine, you vanish.
Cool.
Bye, Adeline.
Bye.
Alright, so that is it for you, Gnome.
The sounds were coming from this door down here.
No, the sounds are coming from
Oh,
over here.
cool. I'm gonna. Oh shoot. Hmm. Uh, I guess I am. Just going to ready a crossbow shot if anything walks through that door.
Okay. Remy.
Uh,
Oh, what's Carl doing?
I'm gonna tell him to ready his force punch
Okay.
for anything that goes through that door.
Alright, so he gets ready to punch. Remy, what are you doing?
Rumi's gonna take a 5-foot step down and then just ready an Eldritch Blast for an enemy that comes within range.
Alright, so the creatures go. This one comes rushing down, screeching. Carl would see him and punch, or her. So go ahead and give me a reaction. Use. Oh, but 11 would not be enough, and the vampiric creature moving with amazing speed, would avoid the attack. It would then screech and slash at Carl. Using a claw attack. I think it's going to use 2 claw attacks, yep. So first attack on Carl is a 22.
That hits. That's not good.
Slashing Carl for 5 points of damage. It then is going to see Uslog and make an attack on you. That would be...
Carl's gonna use his deflect attack.
So
I'm also
When
dodging
it attacks
too.
Uslog.
Uslog is already dodging. You could do that, but you can't get double disadvantage.
True that.
So it would have been a crit. Luckily, Uslog dodges it, turning it into a 9, and it would miss. It continues running down this way. This one is going to run to here. It's going
Do I get
to...
to take a shot at this one?
Oh yeah,
for
there was some ready to
popping out?
actions. So go ahead, you can expend your reactions and take some shots.
Not that it matters.
Alright, so that would miss. Go ahead and mark yourself and Carl as using a reaction. Remy, 24 would strike with the first bolt.
Because I'm blessed. Also.
So yeah, 27 would also strike for
Okay. Sorry.
6. Any genie damage?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Alright,
And-
so that would be 10 points, and then you blast him a second time for another 6. So you take 16 points from the 2 strikes. He now kind of looks over at you and hisses. Okay, so you guys took your reactions. This guy ran down here and is going to claw at Carl as well. So Carl was hit once before, right?
Yes.
For 5 slashing, right? Alright, so this one would miss Carl. Another vampire is gonna double move over to here. As it rushes out, spider climbing along the wall, jumping down here, and running up to here. Looking at all 3 of you.
That's terrifying.
Yep. Unfortunately, everyone used their reactions, so there's no attacks of opportunities. Does that? Actually, Uslog, I think you would get an Oppie because you were dodging.
Oh, okay. I just figured that it was too high up since it was spider climbing. But yeah.
No, it would have to go through the doorway, so you might actually stop it on the wall there.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm not raging at the moment, but I will still.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, that would stop it. So it is
All
on
right.
the wall. I'm just going to put it in the room, but it's technically on the wall above this thing. It would slash down at you, being annoyed that you stopped its movement.
Nicely done, by the way.
So 2
Can
attacks.
Carl use one of his deflect attacks?
She's dodging right now, so there's
Okay,
still.
cool. So that's still working. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good
So
old Carl.
Uslog, 15 would just barely miss you, and that's it for them.
Thank goodness.
Shara goes. She.
Thanks,
What's she gonna do? She's gonna Thorn Whip at this one. Whoosh. So a bunch of thorny vines whip out, slashing that guy. He is indeed hit. Or it is indeed hit. Where'd my d6 go? Gosh darn it. I'll just roll here. Or 2d6. For 6 points of piercing damage. That's it for her. Uslog, what are you gonna do? There are vampires all over the place.
Vampires everywhere. I will hit the one that's directly in front of me.
Alright, so
One at a time.
you attack with...
And I'm not raging at the moment. If I feel like it's necessary, I will. But
just with the flank. What's the timer on you for?
bless.
Bless, right. Alright.
Okay, so plus bless, and then flank. So
So 15, 16 would strike. Cutting him with your great axe, he takes 8 points of damage.
okay. So nice to be doing full damage though, even though that's not very much. At least it's not halved.
Alright.
Again. Oh, I got
Second
it.
attack.
Yeah. Sorry.
That would strike a second time, doing another 12 points. And that would wound the creature. I don't think Braz rolled initiative. Because I think we skipped Braz.
Is he just guarding the door?
Maybe. So, Adelaine. I think Uslag is done, right?
Yeah.
Adelaine, what are you doing? Are you muted?
Sorry, I was. So you haven't taken any damage, right, Uslag?
No, I look good.
All right, I'm gonna try to get eyes on you. Just move down a bit. See here, and then I'm going to cast. I guess I'll cast Sacred Flame on this one that's wounded in front of Uslag.
Alright, so you hurl a radiant energy at him. He would get to make dex save. Rolls a 10 and fails. So the creature is burned for 14 radiant damage, hissing and looking pretty beat up now.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Rune.
And I'm not
Alright.
invisible anymore. Sorry, Rune.
No, that's fine. Because if that other guy would have came over here, we would have needed you to be hidden.
I think I'm not. That's why I attacked. I think we're fine.
Oh, what to do? You know what? I haven't used any force level spell slots. I'm going to force level magic missile on this one right here.
Alright, so you create, I think it's 6 magic missiles with that.
Yep. And they're all going for the face.
Alright,
Great place for him to go.
so 6 magic missiles streak through the air, doing 24 points of damage. The creature is badly wounded, but still up.
Oh wow.
And then I'll move back up.
Okay.
I thought that was gonna be like overkill.
That would have been amazing. Just boom, dead. Next one.
Gnome.
I'm going to back up a few steps, and then let's see. I'll cast Acid Splash on this injured one right in front of Carl.
Alright, so you hurl some acid down the hallway. And it will indeed try to dodge. 18 and 18 would dodge it. So it jumps out of the way as the acid just kind of splashes against the ground. Tss.
And then I will tell Carl to use his Force Punch against that one's face, because
Alright,
if Rune doesn't like its face, Carl shouldn't like its face.
alright, so Carl activates its force slam attack. 16 would strike. And it would take 16 points of damage, dropping it.
One down.
Anything else?
I'm just gonna yell back to the rest of the party. One down.
2 to go. We think.
Hopefully.
We hope.
Alright, so Remy, what are you doing?
I need a better angle. And he'll just go to there. So I can see this one right here, and I will go ahead and I'm gonna do my tried and true Eldritch Blast.
Alright, so you send out 2 more blasts. Both of them would connect, 23 and 18. Doing a total of 23 damage. The creature looks very unhappy and is looking towards you.
And that's my turn.
Alright. So this creature would suddenly rise. Getting back up. It is going to...
Those trolls.
yeah, it looks like they regenerate. And also the one to the north of it looks like several of its wounds heal. So this one...
I did hit that one with Sacred Flame. Does that make a difference? The Radiant?
Oh, was it the acid splash it dodged?
Yes.
It was hit by Radiant.
Carl, I think his punch knocked it down.
Alright, so if it took the radiant damage, then it would not have gotten back up. For some reason, I thought it dodged that. So this one is going to try to get past Uslog, so it would give you an Oppie Uslog if you want to take it.
I will.
Okay.
Stay there.
18, yes, you would strike it. So it would take 15, and it would instead turn towards you and slash at you.
Carl's gonna use his
Reaction.
deflect attack. Yeah.
Okay. So it does a claw attack at disadvantage. 16 becomes an 11, and it would miss. This one back here is going to go along the wall, running down to here. And he is going to slash at Remy, I think. Or Gnome. Let me roll for it. Who is he going for? He'll go for Remy.
Remy is a lot scarier looking than no.
Oh, he rolls a double 1. Completely missing. With his first attack. Second attack, 16. I think that still misses, though, because you are pretty well armored. Do you have a shield?
I do.
Alright, because you're not marked with having it out, so I just want to double check.
I said I pulled it out earlier, and I cast light on it.
Alright, so usually if you have a shield out, you want to do this one.
What do I... So, yeah, I wasn't familiar with that. I gotcha.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, you got your shield out, so you would deflect his claw as he comes in at you. And this one, I think, did his one attack. Did I do a second attack? No, I didn't. So he's going to do another claw attack. 25 Uslog. I'm guessing that would strike. So you are cut for 11 slashing, and I don't remember if you were raging or not.
I'm not, so I take the full.
Yeah, so you would take 11. That's it for them. Shara goes. She yells, get away from him, as he's trying to attack Remy, and she sends a Vine Whip. Striking for 7 points of damage, and actually pulling it over here. She then walks up and kind of engages it. That's it for her. Uslog.
I will attack the one that was trying to get out of my way.
She yells, Rune, get back. Alright, you attack this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I've got it in front of me. 16. Oh, plus. I don't know.
Well, 16 would be enough to strike as you swing your axe around the corner, especially with Bless.
Awesome.
So you cut it for 14 damage as it stumbles back wounded.
And I will do that again.
Yep, you clip it for another 12, and it's looking even more wounded, but still alive.
Just sounds good. All right.
Adeline.
I will back up into the corner
Okay.
and cast Sacred Flame again on this fellow that's just north of Chomsky.
All right. You send a sacred flame towards it. I will attempt to dodge, but do so poorly. 17 is not enough, and it takes 15 fire damage. Or radiant damage, I should say.
Radiant. So
Nice.
that is the end of it. Sure.
All right. Rune, what are you going to do? You
Look
muted-
devishly handsome.
Look like Rune, the dangerous Warforged.
God. The stuff I want to do, I can't. We're indoors in close quarters.
Curses.
Dang this ball! I want to be out in an open field. I can see all my enemies. You know what? Let's get Chomsky haste for the fun of it.
Ooh, thank you, sir.
Interesting choice. All right. Noam Chomsky, you are hasted as Rune begins concentrating on the spell.
And I'm going to move back.
All right, you back up. Gnome.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna use my little acid splash on this one right between me and forgot her name.
All right, it attempts to jump out of the way, but it would fail, taking 8 points of acid damage as he is singed. It looks angrily towards you.
And then I'm gonna tell Carl to punch this one in the face and ask Uslag how she's doing. If she needs any heals or anything.
Doing great.
You can do anything with your haste attack.
Oh shoot.
You do have a crossbow in your hand.
Yeah. Then I'll use the crossbow against this one as well.
Right. That would be disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
So unfortunately, 10 would not be enough. And you would fire just right past him. Alright, so...
Did you use blast?
I think even with Bless, that wouldn't be enough, even if you rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
But Carl, I think 25 would strike, and he would punch this guy. So give me a force rend punch. Alright, bang. 10 points of damage knocks the vampire against the wall as it screeches back at Carl, getting ready to counterattack. Remy.
So if I turn around and I look at this one here, how is it looking? Is it looking like still pretty beat up?
Does not look wounded yet, so it's above half health, is what you could tell.
And that's the one that went down and then came back up?
No, that one was actually dead. I forgot about the radiant damage, but they're all regenerating.
And how does this one look over here?
That one has the wounded heart, so it's below half health at least.
Oh, sorry, the top is in shade for me.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I am going to focus on this one and fire off 2 Eldritch Blasties. If I
Alright.
need to roll.
It does have some cover, but with your bless, I think those would both hit no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 strikes once again. Very good rolls. As you do, let me just check its resistances really quick. You would do 24 points of damage, and the creature would be destroyed
For now.
for now.
And he just looks over and says, "It's not really my stuff. Someone, acid or fire, holy." And then he's gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there.
Okay. The spawn goes. So that one's fully dead. This one would get back up, hiss, and go for Uslog again.
Carl's going to use his reaction to provide disadvantage.
Alright, so a crit becomes a 19, but I think that would
Wow.
still hit you.
It still hit, but it's not a crit.
So
I did
you,
not mean to rhyme.
I'm voting for Carl for MVP. Just
Yeah.
Oh, for MP. 9 slashing Uslog as the creature rips into you with its claws. It's going to slash a second time, but you would dodge that one. This
Ready for it
creature,
that time.
looks like the radiant burns go away. It's going to look around ferociously and then lunge at Remy. Clawing. And Remy, luckily you have your shield, and that would block the first attack. It claws a second time, but 23 would hit you.
Yes, that. I'm going to use my reaction and make him re-roll by casting Silvery Barbs with a sorcery point.
Alright, so mark yourself using a reaction, and who are you giving the advantage to?
To myself, I'm jelly.
Alright. So he attacks makes another attack roll. As the powers of chance are influenced, and would roll poorly this time, and you were able to block the second attack as well.
Excellent. What's the reaction symbol?
That is this one.
Thank you.
So Shara steps up. Actually, she's going to step down, getting the flank, and she casts Shillelagh as she takes a wallop on this guy. Huh. Does pretty well. And does, let's see, 10 points of damage. Bap, and she knocks him in the back there with the shillelagh, causing him to stumble forward, and he turns, getting ready to attack her. Uslog.
Oh, get back down. I'll just keep hitting this thing because I have nothing. Wait, do I have a? No, I dropped my torch. Do I have fire? No, I don't. I will just keep hitting it until someone comes here with fire to burn it. There.
Alright, so you attack. 18 would land a solid hit, cutting into the guy for 9 points of damage. Second attack.
The first one was actually 25. The second one was an 18.
Alright, 25 does another 12, which would drop it again.
Stay down.
It looks like it's still moving. Adelaine. Shara yells, Adelaine, your radiant fire. The other one needs to be hit with it.
I cast it on this one before.
Yeah, Shara would be pointing at this one who just went down.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna move forward. I have eyes on that one, so I will cast Sacred Flame.
Alright, so you point, summoning more Sacred Flame. The creature is down and basically helpless, so he cannot make a save. And he is burned, being destroyed by the Sacred Fire. Anything else?
No. That'll be all.
Alright, Rune.
I think I'm going to. Actually, let me find out how far this goes. Oh, excellent. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Alright, so you
That's one
point
idea.
at the vampire, releasing a bolt of fiery energy. Oh, yeah, that would definitely strike, doing 15 points and wounding the creature.
You guys got this. I believe in you. I'm gonna take a few more steps behind the pillar.
Alright, Gnome.
I still have haste, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to use my first action to disengage and step 5 feet back. And then
Okay.
I'll use the second action to shoot this one with my little crossbow.
Alright, you take a shot at him. Normal shot. Pa. Crit. Nice. Fortunately, I don't think your crossbow's magical.
Nope.
So it would only do 3 points of damage.
Woo! Heavy hitter here. And then I'm gonna ask Carl to run
Carl's
up and
like,
punch this.
I got it, boss. Don't worry. He runs past you. Roar! Poof, and does a force punch. He's like, let me show you how it's done. Whap! 23 for 10. And the vampire is knocked back, looking very angry. That's it for you. Remy.
I believe he's still hasted.
Yeah, he used one action to disengage.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
That's fine.
Remy is going to take a 5-foot step back this way.
Alright, so you're giving him an oppie.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he will attempt it. Using his reaction, he swings at you. 21 versus AC.
I will cast shield.
Alright, so you throw your hand up, casting shield, which would deflect the attack and use your reaction.
Yeah.
Alright, so you step back. What are you doing?
Then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Alright, so you let loose more Eldritch energy firing down at him. Several bolts of that. Unfortunately, he would dodge with the 11, but the 20 would strike.
With a 4?
With a 15, that would hit. So, yeah, you would hit
Or-
with both.
And then Genie's Wrath, Eldritch.
Alright, so it would take 22 points of damage and go down. Unfortunately, that's it for you, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so unfortunately his turn is next, and he would rise once again. Because,
So thunder damage and force damage aren't doing anything to keep him down.
no, it seems like the holy... No, not the fire, because Rune did firebolt him. It might, and actually, let me double check that. Let me make sure it isn't fire. No, it would have to be... It looks like just the radiant damage. And I don't think anyone has religious knowledge, right? So...
Nope.
I'm not sure if there's something else that would work. But it is going to turn around at Carl and try to slice him. Oh, yeah. 25 versus AC would probably strike.
I can't use shield on Carl, can I?
No, it's only yourself.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
that's what I thought.
Carl takes 9 slashing for the first attack. And the second one... 20 versus AC would strike again,
Oh, Carl.
doing another 6. So Carl is getting beat up, but he is still going strong. I don't think Shara has a good attack, so she says, Adelaine, back me up, and she does another shillelagh attack. She's going to move up this way to get the flank. That would land a solid hit. Oh, not the best damage. 9 points. No, it's still up, and she curses. Die, you bastard. Uslog.
I will just double check to make sure that this one is indeed.
Punch it in the face a few times.
No, it does not seem to be moving.
Okay, and then I will start making my way. Here, I think I can get what's. Oh yeah, I could. I would be able to get up next. That with my 40 feet of movement, and hit it.
Ha! Alright.
Okay.
So you rush down the hallway swinging. D4?
No.
13, unfortunately, is not enough, and it would dodge the swing.
Spent all my energy.
But you do have a second attack.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh! Wah wah.
I spent too much time.
Uslog's very tired. So you swing twice, but the creature would dodge both. But maybe Adelaine can end this.
I certainly will try. Sacred Flame.
Alright. So as Uslog has it distracted, you send a Sacred Flame. It turns around just in time to try to dodge, and rolls a 20, easily dodging your Sacred Flame.
I thought it was unconscious.
I'd like to use my reaction and cast Silvery Barbs with a spell slot and make him motherfucking re-roll.
You can't, because you use shield, but forgot to mark yourself as using a reaction. I was waiting for you to do that. Haha. Yeah, you used a reaction already. Remember, because when you were backing up, you cast shield.
I know. I'm just sad about it.
You can't make me miss up my save and throw. I rolled it fair and square. Screw your silvery barbs. The vampire's badass.
Screw you. I cleared it. We had a conversation.
No, it's fine. I'm just being silly. Alright, so Rune, what are you doing?
Well, since fire didn't work, I'm gonna move over. Maybe ice will. Rare frost.
Alright.
Actually, 60 feet. Oh yeah, it's in 60 feet.
Hope springs eternal.
So yes, it is frozen solid. Dying, at least for the moment. Anything else?
And moving back.
Alright, unfortunately, you do see it healing. Gnome, anything you could do to stop the healing?
I'm gonna ask Carl if he could throw that torch that he's standing on top of it.
Well, fire
See if
damage
that
was,
works.
I think Rune tried fire damage already.
Yeah, I did a firebolt.
Okay.
The only one that you know works is Radiant. If there's another one, you don't know what it is.
Then,
You guys
and
tried
do
it.
I know that Radiant works?
Yes, you've seen Adelaine putting them down with Radiant energy.
Cool. Then, I guess I'll use Branding Smite.
Alright, so you...
And
I will not make you attack because it is helpless. What are you using Branding Smite with? Because I think you have to use that with an attack.
I'll use it with my little crossbow thingy. Or can I
Alright.
throw a rock at it?
So, I mean, you could probably just use your crossbow. So, you walk up to it and, hasta la vista. Shooting him right in the
Wreck
face.
between the eyes.
And the radiant damage sears it, causing it to turn to dust. And the group is safe. What do you all want to do?
Long rest.
Well,
But
Yeah.
it's not possible.
So bad.
Let's look to the south then.
Can I heal up Carl with one of his final repair for the day?
yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and make a roll.
Regular healing doesn't work on Carl, right? My healing.
No,
No, you can also use mending, I think, if you have it.
I do.
Because I remember reading, at least because I have another artificer who has one of these, and I think he just uses mending on it.
How many times am I allowed to use mending on him?
I don't know that. You'd have to check under... I think it says under the defender how mending interacts with it.
Let me pull that out real quick.
So you can look into that. And for now, you said you're going south.
Yes.
So Uslag, you see a dark hallway stretching before you. More miasma filling it, and it looks like down the hallway there's a torch.
Someone lit the way for us.
I'm right behind you, Uslug, and I
Okay.
think
I have a question. So, is bless? Are we still good on bless then?
no, it will. It's only a minute.
Yeah,
so-
it's 1
Made it,
minute,
yeah.
so it's gone.
All right. Thank
The
you.
bond is still going. I think that's 10 minutes.
Um, yeah, I think it is actually.
Oh, cool. All right, I've got him.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes. That
Alright.
wasn't gonna help for me to tell you, isn't it?
So you can, yeah, so if you want to do mending on Carl, you could just say you're mending him as you walk.
Cool. I will do that.
Okay. So it looks like it drops south here. And yeah, the hallway goes south, and at the very bottom, it looks like it turns east and west.
I will wait till the group catches up before I turn the corner. Is Carl okay?
Oh, he's hurting bad,
Oh,
but
This
he'll be okay.
gnome is slowly repairing him as it walks. He's like welding.
Just like on his shoulder, just like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. The arm falls off. 1 second.
Let me go back
You
pick
didn't
that
see
up.
that.
He's got a soldering iron out. His goggles on. Carl will be back in a flash. So at the bottom here, it looks like the hallway turns east and west. East apparently just ends at a dead end here, but west goes for a ways down the hall. As you get down here, Adelaine, you hear footsteps coming from the west.
I'll hold my hand up and say, "Shh! Something's coming from the west."
I'll step
I
back.
cast an image,
It
and I
sound-
create.
Go ahead.
I create a walled box, tapered off at where Usalog is.
All right. So it sounds like the footsteps are actually moving away from the group.
Uslog's just very. She's for a moment. She's just like, ugh. She like thinks she's about to run into the wall, and then realizes she just goes like right through it.
I'm in a box.
I just tap her on the shoulder.
Did the
A
footsteps,
little warning first, please.
did the
Just-
footsteps sound like something we've encountered before, like big Night Stalker footsteps, or
No, no, it sounds like a humanoid, probably something around your size, like boots.
Okay, so
dangerous enemies.
I will relay that to the group.
should we?
I'm gonna cast guidance on Carl just in case we need to stealth again.
Great. I was gonna say, yeah. Should we stealth after this humanoid?
Did we ever check that other room?
Another room.
The one that the folks came from.
Remy for the same reason.
Yeah, that's what the first place.
So as you step out, Uslog, or what's the blue box about?
I'd like to move my my wall there if possible to cover her movement.
All
I can
right.
do it every 6 seconds, basically.
So you're moving it before or after she steps out?
I guess
Assuming-
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm guessing
After.
after.
Very
So
frantic.
yeah, as you step out, the box is moving after you. A familiar figure steps out and says, "Is that you, barbarian woman?" And then the box appears, and he's like, "What? What's going on?"
Do I recognize this? I recognize
It is Butcher, the one you met earlier. He puts his he kind of steps forward, puts away. Yeah, he puts away his crossbow he had out. He says, "I was looking around. I was wondering if you all had survived.
We were kind of wondering the same about you. How did it not?
The Night Walker has no interest in me. I do not have the life force it wishes for.
Oh, well, you're you're dead. Okay, cool.
Says yes. I.
That's very handy in these parts.
It does come in handy, especially right now.
Mm.
Have you seen a trove of magical items? Might maybe.
Remy just pulls that out of the wall.
He says no. There is a chest at the end of this hallway, though.
Ah, you are a savior saint, truly. Maybe demon, I'm not sure. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're a strange one, he says as you walk past.
Thank you, thank you.
He just continues.
He
Okay, I
says,
guess we're following
as
Remy
far
now.
as I saw, there were no traps.
Oh, great. I'm so glad. Thank you. I didn't even think about it.
Hey, Remy's looking like Remy. Butcher, are you coming with us, or? Are
He
you
says, I suppose there's no way off this floor that I can see. Some kind of barrier is preventing entry to the first floor.
Yeah, that would
We
be
haven't
our
gone
friend
down there yet.
who did that.
So Remy, you walk up to this chest that seems to be sealed.
His eyes are white
Butcher
as shit.
Butcher would actually kind of come here and say, I haven't actually tried to open that yet, so I'd be cautious.
Yeah, no, he's like literally like salivating wide-eyed at the mouth, like fingers like shaking, like barely keeping himself from opening it. Like, please, someone, come. I think I found
So,
something over here.
Adelaine, as you get to that spot, you would think something looks off with the wall here.
Something looks a bit off with the wall here. What kind of off?
It looks, well, investigation would probably be needed to tell you more.
I'm gonna cast guidance.
Hmm.
I'll say some of
I can
the
investigate.
some of the patterns in the stone look off or look strange to you.
It might be one of those secret doors like we saw before, but not particularly good at patterns myself.
You don't think
Let
it
me
might
have a
be,
look at it.
you don't think it might be a trap to trigger anyone that might open up this chest, do you?
I do now.
Can I cast guidance on myself and then use investigation to take a gander at it?
Yeah, if you want to use investigate, you can look at the wall. Alright, so you step forward. I'm assuming Adeline gets out of the way.
Oh, I thought I was out of the way.
And go ahead, 16. So, do you have.
He's still got emboldening bond on him too, so you could
Ooh.
use that
Oh, alright. I thought that's what
Sweet.
the D4
What?
was.
for guidance.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, so D4. So 20. So you're looking at these cracks, and it almost seems like there's some kind of pattern to this. Do you have history?
I
Trained.
do not, but I
Uh,
do have. That's just with devices or items.
so if you point out the pattern, does anyone have history trained?
I do.
Rune, give me a history check.
Alrighty.
Can I guide rune?
Sure. So you touch Rune and cast guidance as Rune is kind of taking a look. Go ahead and do a D4, and I think you still have emboldening bond too. Right.
Oh, so
Yes.
what does emboldening bond do again?
I want to say it's another D4.
To do 4, yeah.
Yeah. It's it can be used on. Or go ahead.
Okay. Rune doesn't.
16 total.
Me, Carl, Chomsky, and
All right, so you're not sure how you know this, but the pattern reminds you of something, a memory that almost is like buried deep in your subconscious of something to do with the Shadowfell that you kind of bring up as you're looking at this. You think if you trace your finger to move the rocks around to make the pattern a certain way, it should activate it.
Oh yeah, just move the rocks around, make a pattern, and that should work.
Why don't you go ahead and make
So
a pattern?
you would probably have to do it because they don't know what the pattern is.
All right. Excuse me, pardon me.
Rune coming through. Hey,
Like one of those.
Where was the pattern?
it's over here.
Right there. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So as you're tracing your finger, you see it light up, and as you finish the pattern, there is a flash, and the wall just disappears.
Oh,
And there's
well
a
done.
large chest
More
in
magic
here.
doors.
Another hidden area.
Do I think I see any traps on this chest? Oh,
No.
goddamn it, I'm in the wall.
Once again, Adeline jumps into the wall. Ah!
Man,
There you go.
you know, maybe we should get a priest for Adelaide here. She's starting to freak me out.
I just keep thinking, you know those like Velcro walls that you like wear the suit, and you just jump up against them, and you're like stuck. Like that's what I keep thinking Adelaine's doing. Like whoop. All right. Anyway, yeah, there is a large chest in here that appears to be locked.
It's locked, but I don't know if it's trapped. Do I think it's trapped?
No, it does not look trapped.
Doesn't look trapped to me, Chomsky. I'll tap him on the shoulder, give him a little guidance, and scooch out of the room.
Alright, so you have guidance, and I think you still have
Yep.
emboldening bonds. Go ahead. I'm assuming he's using thieves' tools, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
And you
Chom-
said Dex for that?
yes, but you do have +8.
Yeah.
So that would be plus another
And then-
4 is 13, plus another
Plus another 4.
14, 18. Alright, 18 would be enough. It's not a very complex lock. You open the chest, and what magical items are you still missing?
Bag of holding.
A javelin of lightning.
Alright.
Blood vial +1.
So you would see that your bag of holding and the blood vial +1 are both in this chest.
What about my ring of protection?
No, not here.
I forgot about
I'm
Cloak of
going to say
protection?
there's an ugly bag and
What
my
about
some little
my
vial in here.
magic amulet?
No, the amulet is not here, unfortunately.
You guys should check it out.
It
See
was
what
just-
you find.
It's just those two items.
Well, I'm happy. I feel bad for everyone else,
But
though.
I've got my javelin of lightning now.
No, it was the
do-
bag of holding and Remy's item.
I'm gonna open the bag of holding and see if I can pull out a gold bar.
It seems that the bag is empty.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
do you want me to crawl in there see if there's anything?
Is it our bag of holding?
Yes, you believe it is your bag of holding.
Delete my token or something.
There was also a ring of protection.
Ugh.
There
Was there a
all
lot
sorts of
there?
stuff in there that we. Ah!
Yeah, so we have the bag of holding. We just don't have any of the shit that was in it.
Yeah,
Probably
it seems-
down
was
below on the
mundane,
first
so
level.
Would we have been seeing it along the way and not knowing to pick it up?
seeing what?
Our stuff from the bag of holding.
Oh, no. Not as far as you know. They may have emptied it elsewhere in this place.
Probably on the first level.
Also scattered.
Also
Oh.
scattered about. But you
I
got your
totally-
bag of holding back, at least.
Wow, that was a completely wrong voice. That was a different character. There's still this chest over here if someone wants to take a look.
Have you stabbed it yet?
I'm very tempted, but not yet.
I'm going to put Butcher in the background for now. So you have Butcher and Shara with you.
But
Alright, I'll guide you.
I will
to-
gladly take a look at it.
Do you want me to look to see if I see any
That seems like a good idea.
traps or anything? Alright, so excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. No way.
Adeline makes her way to the chest. The chest doesn't look like it has any type of traditional lock on it. You just see 3 buttons.
Ooh.
It doesn't look like a regular chest. Chomsky, do you want to have a look at this? But do I see any, like, traps?
No, just the 3 buttons, no wires or any runes or anything.
I see anything that looks trapped, but it's extraordinarily odd, and I will give you guidance on my way back.
Thank you. Investigation. Well, could I investigate it?
I would say it's
Or-
probably more Arcana.
Ooh, can I use Arcana to look at it?
Yes.
Sir, Rune, why don't you go up there to the front? Something weird about that box. Seems sort of arcana-ish.
So, do you want to try to press one of the buttons?
Sure.
All right. When you and actually, I probably should ask that before I ask for Arcana. But when you press one of the buttons, it would light up with a strange-looking rune.
Ooh.
Like a symbol appears on the button.
Hey, Rune, it looks like there's some runes over here. Do you know anything about these?
Does it look
Remy-
like an obsidian chest?
Remy runs around the corner, pushing past people to get around the corner.
It's gonna blow. All right, Remy runs away. Yeah. So when you press the button, a rune appeared on the first button that you pressed. It looks like a symbol. And actually, Rune, what languages do you speak?
Oh, I speak Abyssal, Common, Dwarven, and Goblin.
It is actually an abyssal symbol. Though, from the design of it, it doesn't make much sense. It just says stop. Or it's the symbol for stop in abyssal.
Chomsky, the chest is telling you to stop.
Do you think it wants some sort of magic that's related to stopping, like some sort of abjuration magic?
Ooh.
So you wonder if pressing the button again will do something.
Lick.
keep hoping it.
Are you saying I should? I
Wait,
should
did
lick
you say lick it?
Click.
Oh, click. Click.
Click.
So Rune... Rune...
Yes, Chomsky, I want you to lick the chest.
Rune licks the chest. Now, Rune, you push the button the second time. There is a clicking noise, and the symbol would change to a different symbol. It is the symbol for death in Abyssal.
I click the button again.
What does that one mean?
Necromantic me? Or wait, are you saying out loud what this is, or are you just clicking the buttons?
I'll say, oh, that's death.
Wait,
Rune
what?
Death.
Rune, turn it back to death. I mean, don't turn it away yet. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the thing.
So you cast Toll the Dead, targeting the chest, and the rune would begin to glow
Ooh.
with a dark energy.
I don't like this. I'm gonna step behind the wall with Remy.
Remy and Uslag are cowering around the corner. It's weird magic stuff.
Don't
So yeah,
touch it.
the first rune is now lit up with energy, it looks like.
Alrighty.
You think this is some
Button
sort of
again?
puzzle?
Yeah,
Remy has
all you
lived a
have
long
to-
time not from casting spells at magic box.
The death symbols. Do you want to click the first button again?
Yeah, I think Adeline's onto something there.
Alright, so if you click it again, it stops glowing, and you get the symbol for fire.
I'll cast
Ooh.
Firebolt at it.
Alright, so the firebolt would speed at the chest and dissipate as it's about to hit it, lighting up the rune. The first rune is now lit up again.
There, I pressed it.
Press it again. Press it again, Rune. I wonder if
You have
it
to
would
do it
work.
in order.
Well, I just want to make sure that if you do the wrong one, it
Uh,
You
doesn't
won't
work.
die.
and this is all the same button, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so if you press it again, the symbol would go back to stop, and it's no longer glowing.
I'm gonna
Stop.
cast Toll of the Dead on it again.
Nothing would happen with the symbol as stop.
Can I cast Message at it?
It doesn't seem to do anything.
Cast Sanctuary on it. Level 1.
Sanctuary. I don't think that would do anything with stop.
Abjuration.
No, it doesn't seem to be affected by sanctuary.
Interesting.
I'm gonna press the middle button.
Wait, go back to the first one. Let's make sure that we've got it lit up before we go on.
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
Then I guess I'll press the first one again.
So you press the first one again, it goes back to death.
Perhaps we should do the fire one instead of death, just in case something goes wrong.
Alright, so you press it again to turn it to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yeah, you would turn it to fire.
Cool.
And, go ahead.
So now that it's on fire, I press the second one.
When you press the second one, a new symbol appears. Plant.
Some sort of nature magic? Shara, do you have the ability to cast something small on this, like that would create life?
She scratches her chin. She would step forward and whip her vine whip at it. And it seems when the vines touch the chest, the plant symbol lights up.
Cool. So the fire symbol's not lit up right now. Or is it?
No, it's not. Just the
No,
middle one.
Cool. Press the middle one again, or do we move on to the third one?
The third one?
Cool.
Mine's really excited. She likes the puzzle.
Alright, so you press the third one, and the abyssal symbol for time appears, which is a really odd symbol in abyssal.
Can I think of any spells that would be
Whoopsies.
similar
Didn't
to
mean
it?
to do that.
Oh yeah, I guess haste would be.
Are you casting haste?
Oh, I know I'm way back here behind the corner, and I've just kind of.
Excuse me! Excuse me!
I think it might be helpful if all three of you push the button, and then all three of you cast at the same time.
Well, let's try.
Good luck.
I only got 2 arms.
Press the third button again, I think.
Cool. I'll press the third button again.
So if you press the third button the second time, the symbol changes to earth. Or dirt, basically, in abyssal.
There's some dirt at it.
Throw some dirt at it.
I reach down, grab a handful of dirt, and throw it at it.
I think it's called Big Chomsky.
Does not actually do anything when you just throw dirt at it.
What was that, sister?
Well, I believe it needs to be magic of some kind, so maybe press the button again, see if there's something that we could, I'm guessing maybe stone shape or something, but it's a pretty high level spell, so...
Try pushing 2 at once.
I'll push the third button again.
It changes to acid.
Ooh. I throw my acid splash at it.
Alright, the chest would, strangely enough, not splatter with acid, but instead the acid symbol just lights up as it absorbs the magic.
Cool. So I think that just means we throw some fire at it and hope that doesn't burn the vine whip, right?
So, Lou, there's
So-
only one area where each of these runes has been. Is there like one basically a screen, or are there 3 different screens next to the buttons?
There's 3 different buttons, and when you touch each one is when the symbol appears on each button. It's like a small square you touch with your finger.
Let's try holding all 3 at once, like Remy said. So I'll reach out and hold the top one, and Rune can cast fire at that, and then.
Alright.
Or is it going to change when we touch it?
Let me check something really quick in my notes. Alright, sorry, ask your question again. I just got distracted by something.
All right. Well, if I touch the top one,
Yeah.
in order that Rune could cast firebolt at it, will it change when I am touching it?
So when you press the button is, like right now I think the first one is set on fire.
Right.
The second one is set on plant and it's glowing. The third one is set on acid and it's glowing.
Oh, the fire one wasn't glowing?
No, you, because when you set it back, no one
We
said they were
changed it.
casting it again.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
it
Rune,
seems like whenever you change the button, it loses the magic.
Sure.
So maybe we should cast some magic and try opening the chest.
Just go ahead and cast fire, Rune.
Alright, I'll cast Firebolt.
Alright, so the first symbol would light up and the chest would glow and you would hear a click.
Yay! I'm gonna try to open it.
Rune, you might
That's
want to back up a bit.
Confusing chests ever.
Okay. So inside, and no, I should have mentioned this chest is actually fairly large. It is about 4 feet high and 3 feet wide.
Got it.
So
So
it's,
then maybe I can't open it, but Carl can.
we have Carl open it.
Yes.
Alright, so Carl would open the chest, and I need him to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, this probably ain't gonna go the best.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
So Carl would disappear.
no, Carl!
Carl, why?
Can I do a con check to see what spell that was?
Well, inside the chest, you can't see it very well, but it looks like there's some kind of large mirror.
Oh no, he went to the mirror dimension.
What is happening? It's like, what is this weird magic?
Well, now here's a question.
Yeah.
Uh,
If one were to do ascending on a creature that does not speak, would that creature respond with like pictures, images, that sort of thing?
I would have to look at sending. I think you would just have to understand you. So it hears the message, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. I guess it doesn't say you have to be able to speak or even speak the same language, so I'd assume it would still work if the creature had enough intelligence to reply.
What's Carl's intelligence?
4.
I could try to message him.
That would be cool, but I mean, if we get some time to lay down for the night, that would be more than enough time for me to make a new Carl.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, Carl. It's time for Carl
You're so
Jr.
Oh,
Carl 2.0.
But we bonded with this Carl.
Upgrading
It's
Carl.
the same Carl. It's just a new Carl.
And if he's on a different plane, it wouldn't work.
it does it does work on different planes. It
You
does.
just have a 5%
and
chance
even
of
to
not
other
working.
planes of existence.
Are you talking about? Sorry, are you talking about sending?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence. But if the
I
target
guess-
is on a different plane than you are, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Chomsky, what do you make of that mirror? And is there anything in there?
Can I perform an Arcana check on this mirror after I
Uh,
give myself some
yeah, sure.
uh guidance?
All right, let me just. Sorry, I'm just reading this real quick. Uh,
Then I'm also assuming
all
we
right.
still have plus.
So when
Not
you
that, but
are you walking up to the mirror to take a closer look at it?
Yes.
Okay. So something really strange about this mirror. When you look in it, you don't see your reflection.
I'm gonna tell them that I think I might be vampire turning into a vampire
Did
because
you
I don't
get
see
bitten?
myself in the mirror. I don't
I was a
think so,
vampire the whole
but
time.
I
Uh,
got bitten. Do I have a reflection? I'm gonna go see.
no, you don't have one either. This mirror doesn't seem
Okay,
to be casting a reflection right now.
we're all vampires.
mirror? Is it
can
some
I
sort
even
of
become a
mirror?
vampire?
Do you see anything in it? Is it any reflection at all? Like, is showing the corridor? Or is it
I
like,
pull out
No,
my
nothing's
crossbow and hold it up in front of it to see if.
nothing. It doesn't seem to be reflecting anything right now. It's just like blank. Looks
it's
really
really
odd.
probably just some sort of window?
And my
Uh,
hand goes through it.
It's a piece of glass. There's nothing mirror-like about it, right?
Yeah, so it's got the trimmings of a like basically like a large mirror that might be standing up in a bedroom. But the middle area where it should be reflecting, there's no images coming back to you. It's just kind of blank. It looks really odd.
as Remy begins walking up, he's just gonna start like really low at first, but just start singing a little bit. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the prettiest of them all? And just kind of come up right behind Noam Chomsky and just kind of look into it wide-eyed and just kind of see.
Yeah, it casts no
God.
reflections back at you.
Mm,
Apparently, nobody's the prettiest, Remy. I'm sorry. Sorry to break your heart.
no, I
And
guess not.
and with the 19, you're not sure what it is or what it does.
Cool. We want to toss it in a bag, carry it.
So it
Carl's
would.
in the mirror.
So when you say Carl, you would suddenly see an image of Carl just appear there. It kind of it kind of
Hey
stares
guys, it's
down.
Carl.
It kind of stares down at Gnome and just kind of looks at him.
Is this mirror attached to the inside of this chest, or is it
No,
just a mirror
it's
in the
just a
chest?
mirror that was being held in the chest.
Quince.
Nothing happens.
The Beauty and the Beast mirror.
Just shows you
I don't think
whoever.
so. I think it
Look,
might.
Remy, it has shown you the
Uslag,
most
who's in your
beautiful
family?
person.
Do you think your family could be in here, Uslag?
Uh,
Um,
Grella. No.
No, nothing happens.
All right,
what
just Carl.
say
I
names
think
of our
maybe
missing.
it is a sort of a pocket dimension.
Yeah,
Yes.
Carl's still kind of looking around at all of you.
Do you see us?
It looks like he does because he's looking at different people in the group.
Can I make a wide swing on Arcana to see if I know what this is?
Sure. Actually, yeah, now that you've kind of seen Carl, give me another Arcana check. Anyone who has it trained.
We were told earlier that something magical might be able to get us into the plane of shadow.
I'm going to use an inspiration because why not?
Okay.
Can I guide him before the inspiration?
27.
But that works as well.
I am
Hopefully that
perfectly
works.
fine. I think I know what this is.
You think that Carl might be trapped in the mirror.
Yeah, that was.
And apparently you were very amazed by it. Like,
Astute.
oh my god.
If we can identify this Mia and figure out how to get Carl out,
Charles.
we can put that smoke monster in here.
Ooh, I like that idea.
That's what we can do. If we can figure out how to get him out, we can put the other creature in there.
Uh, like I said, like if you just give me time, I could make a new Carl.
Uh,
So we could.
We don't know that we can fit more than one creature in here at a time, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
if I make a new Carl, the old Carl will cease to exist.
Carl gives you a sad look. He might be able to hear you.
Wow.
It,
Why? Why, boss? Why? So actually, we are a little bit over. This might be a good place to stop.
sorry.
Why don't we do MVP votes and call it? We can continue to try to unravel the mystery next week. And sadly, we're losing some people.
I think we already lost one of them.
Is up the log off?
I don't know if he logged
no, I
off,
think
but
Braz
he's
is still
not with
here.
us. No, I mean in-game.
Oh, his token. Yeah, Braz may have
Yeah.
his character may have wandered away. But yeah, why don't we do some MVP votes and yeah, we can wrap it up here. I was hoping to get to a point to give Rune and maybe Braz a send off. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can.
Oh, you know what? I should have opened the chest.
And
You
Rune
want
is
to
gone.
rewind 5 minutes?
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like Chomsky and Uslog, so I need a roll off.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no. I got 3 votes for Uslog. Uslog, you're MVP. Congrats.
Oh. Well, thank you very
Congrats.
much. Thank you.
Oh, and the chat says Carl is MVP.
Yeah, that was kind of
Remy,
Carl and
I'll
his
put-
sidekick Chomsky.
Carl. Who's Remy? Remy. Oh, actually, if the chat's voting for Remy, no, it would still be. It would still be. Sorry, it would still be Uslog. Yeah, the Twitch chat says you're MVP.
Oh, well, thanks.
Party.
All right, so yeah, hope everyone had fun. Sorry we're losing you guys, but yeah, hopefully we'll see you again in the future.
Well, you guys,
Yeah.
good luck with all your stuff.
Good luck with the
Yeah,
real
yeah.
life.
Best of luck with that boss. So
Good luck,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens, but
You'll be missed.
good luck
Yeah.
with the real life
Alright,
stuff.
guys.
And yeah, feel free to hang out in the chat and you keep up with the journals if you want. I will not kick you out, so you're free to stay part of the group if you want to keep an eye on things.
alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks,
Sorry, guys.
No worries, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So,
Exactly.
all right, take care, everyone. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to be doing some notes, but yeah, if you want, you can take off.
See y'all.
Have a good night, everybody, and a good week.
Night.
Night.
See you later. I just want to say I've been having a great time, and it's only getting better.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Lou. So, I was wondering with Rune if we could, when she gets back to Char, go help Melody in the potion shop.
Yeah, we can have her, assuming we make it out of here alive, go back to Char and do something. I had some ideas of her going and looking into her past more, since that was kind of her theme, to try to figure out more where she came from. But, yeah, we could just have her in Char for a while.
Just in case the group needs to get in contact with her right away. And who knows, if I get back in time and there's still a slot open, I can hop back in.
Yeah, well, I don't know if there's going to be a slot open, because the I mean, there might be a new slot open, but I don't think it's going to be, free for several months.
Yeah.
But someone might leave in the future, so it's possible for sure.
You never know.
Yeah, we'll see. We can figure it
But
out.
thank you so much for DMing, Lou.
Yeah, sorry we're losing you, but it was a pleasure playing D&D with you.
I hope I can get back to you soon. Have a
Hopes-
good night.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Bet.
I'm so tired. This week has been crazy. Is anyone still on Twitch? Oh, do I have 5 viewers now? Would everyone show up when the game ended? Who's Chumpy Dooley? Are you new? Are you new here? Are you someone on the channel, or are you someone in Twitch? No. Well, anyway. Oh, Ian. Hey, Ian. How's it going? Oh, yeah, I guess you were watching because you are joining in the game next month. Let me finish my notes here. And they have found the mirror. Wahahaha. That was impressive. I didn't think they were going to get into that chest right away. I thought it would take them a while to figure it out. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.